And of course, let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. And tonight, boy, we have everybody in early tonight, boy. Remember bringing everybody early o'clock, but I ain't wasting no time tonight. We wasting no time. No time, boy. Diana, Tommy, and Phantom, boy. Welcome. Welcome.
Hola, hola, hola. Outside Chai, you're early today, boy.
Good evening, my dear. Good evening. I'm early today.
All right.
And
Phantom.
What the Phantom?
Phantom is in the house. He was doing a little more listening right now. We're kind of a little tied up here, but I will jump in when I can.
All right, no problem. Yeah, but so we already have an insight. You know, I'm going to tell you what time Lana checked in. Lana checked in at 6:37 p.m. Eh? Lana, Lana, we had to play a special song for you. 𝗹𝗶𝘀𝗀𝘁𝗲 checked in. Right? Rose checked in. Rose, welcome. Bonnie also checked in.
Congratulations, Rose has a brand new grandson. And his name is Jeremiah.
Rose, a big congratulations to you, boy.
Congratulations, Rose.
Yeah, absolutely.
You done well, Rose. Congratulations.
Yeah, Rose, you done fantastic. Wait now. 𝗪𝗃 have a new name. 𝗪𝗃's name is now Ethan's mom.
Oh.
Ethan.
She said.
Yeah.
She said, hi, hon, Anselm, hi, hon.
Yeah,
Anselm.
Hi, Anselm.
Mrs. LeBon go,
Yeah. Lana say good night, Mr. Love Child.
Good night to Keisha.
What? Yeah, to Keisha, welcome as well.
A better night to you, Lana.
And wait, before we go any further, I had a pot spoon for them. See the wooden pot spoon?
You got it from in Barbados? You got it in Barbados?
Wherever I get it. All you see it here, Wolverine? Yeah. See it here? No slipper. The pot spoon, good. The wooden cuckoo spoon. Yeah.
Wait now. So 𝗪𝗃 says Ethan is my 5-year-old son. Okay, 𝗪𝗃. Rajvi, welcome. Yeah, Rajvi say good afternoon, everyone. Mask up, people.
They're in early.
Wait now, 𝗪𝗃 says he harden and don't listen.
Who harden and don't listen? Yeah, see it here? Pots, wooden spoon.
Who's that for Wolverine?
Yeah, look, Marissa, say, lad, Wolf behave tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, look, breadsticks say, cheese stick say, and some know that's Chrissy. It's a fake account, a troll. We have troll. Hey, but yeah, I hear, who I hear, boy? I hear Nuts Cake. I hear Run DMC. I don't know if I hear Cheesecake, but I hear the name called on the Underground Reporter. With my partner and them. That is the name of the program? The Underground Report? Cheesesteak. And we're not cake.
You see, Templar's gone up, said the pot spoon looks soft. See?
Yeah.
You see, Tommy? My spoon looks soft. Tommy, help me now. Gary, help me now.
That's a sponge spoon. Is that sponge spoon?
Oh boy.
So me and Ansa have a conversation to continue, you know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Cheesesteak says the ground report. I thought it was the Underground Report.
Of going along with the UNC rhetoric. Right?
Hello, Albert.
Albert, welcome.
Ansa speaking.
Yes, indeed.
Not in collaboration with anybody, speaking his mind. So
who's that?
What you have been saying, Ms. Wells accused you of going along everything with the UNC rhetoric. You seem to be going along with that. So that is
Oh,
causing
yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah.
causing
I
them
shared my friend though.
causing them to the PNM to and your friends out there to question who you in collaboration with.
Yeah.
But you were speaking your mind as you see it.
Correct is right.
And right and you know, speak my mind as I see it. I tell off UNC or PNM anybody how I see it. So they seem to, you know, under the impression that you are aligning yourself with UNC
Well,
against the PNM,
they could
but
say
this
what they
has
want.
nothing to do with UNC and PNM.
Yeah, no, it's not nothing to say the PNM. Hey, run the MC boy. I hear you underground report. Call your name, eh? Not cake. I hear the that's the name of the that's the name of the program, the underground report. Not cake. I hear you call your name, boy. I hear I like TK. That's what your name is. I hear like TK. Like TK say, boy. I say, he said, hey, let me send a shout out to Nuts Cake. Let me send a shout out to Run the MC. I said, what? I said, them fellas, them inside big time, boy. I said, why? I said, my partner, Nuts. No, I thought it was Wordsmith. Is Lennox Smith? I thought it was calling Wordsmith. I didn't know his name was Lennox Smith. Oh, yeah, I mixing up them fellas' name too bad, boy. look, done run, gone left, left field already. You see what he's saying there now? He gone left field already. Just coming now. He just come. Look, my dog finally reached. My dog reached too. Yeah, Ron said, boy, we popular. You all the popular. I hear like TK calling all the name big time. I said, but wait now. I wonder if the same nuts fella. I wonder if the same nuts fella. I wonder if the same nuts man that be talking about. You know what I mean?
Run in chat. What? You say what? Good night, Diana. Looking good as usual. My love is like flower. I need you. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's
Lord.
Oh, fella, right?
Hey, Ron.
Temple Street. Temple Street. I thought it was the Pompek. Is the Pitbull? I thought it was the Pompek like TK and Wordsmith.
Oh, jeez. My word.
Can we say Ansem are looking for some nuts too?
Oh, Lord.
You looking for peanuts or cashew nuts?
Oh, Lord.
Grog nuts.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, Andy Williams is the Pitbull. I messed up the whole thing. Yeah. Marissa, good night.
I tell you, since you get an injection, you're slow. You're off your game.
Yeah. Marissa, welcome as well. Lennox Smith. What cheese stick? Cheese stick. I used to change the name to breadstick, you know. Cheese stick say Lennox Smith, also known as the Pitbull. No, Andy Williams is the Pompek. Lennox Smith is Wordsmith. And Mighty K is like TK. What do you think I know that? I know them. Them is my partner, you know. Them fellas is my partner, boy. Not scared, you know. Go ahead.
As long as all they in crime together.
But me and them fellas and them, yeah. You see that the problem we have in Trinidad? People don't like to have friends outside. Not scared, say, look at real Potong reach. Who's the Potong?
Oh, God.
Who's the Potong? I wonder if it's run, boy. I wonder if it's run. Or my dog.
Oh,
I don't
God.
know.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Carissa, I'm up in the States. Hey, I just living in America, you know. Living in America. Oh, who sing that song there?
Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, you see Rodney Charles, get him up, you say, mine.
But that's how I know, Nuts Kick and Run DMC and all them names called.
Rodney Charles said he had enough. He tell him like it is. He's like, yeah. When history is recited, they will say, well, Rodney Charles said what he had to say. Yep, I've listened to him, and he called out all the ills that are plaguing the nation.
It looks like the real.
Go ahead.
I said it looks like the real national security minister is going to stand up tomorrow.
I wonder who's that gonna be.
And do and do
10 o'clock. He's having a press conference at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
What's he gonna say?
You didn't see about it, Hanson?
Diana, we ain't get invited to that.
No, nobody invited me. Nope.
Brother Hines on that. I said, well, we want to participate.
Yep.
Oh,
They invited me.
No,
one representative, one rep from each media house.
Oh yeah. She say calling Mad Dog a potong.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Answer and leave them on. Listen here. You see this? Anybody misbehave in the bunch, all only gain licks.
We have a soft control, yeah.
Good. Yeah. Anybody misbehave.
Yeah, temporary the Ministry of National Security having a press conference tomorrow. And the Assistant Minister of National Security will be speaking. Oh God. But you know, on a serious note, I have to do a little quick editorial here tonight, and I want to show you something. All you know, press conference today. Oh, wait. Lana says press conference today by the PM. Anyone listen to it? I had one Guinness and I get on bad in that chat.
Yeah, I was in it and I see Lana pelt some boulders, boy.
Oh God.
Lana pelt some boulders.
Yeah, could you say 𝗲𝗃𝗀𝐻𝗃𝗃? He said 𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃.
You see Templars Creed? He said I need an iron spoon. Tommy, help me with them throwing in the chat now.
Yeah.
You are able. I'm sure you're able.
But Olia, I want to bring all your attention to something. All you know in this group, we are all different type of supporters. We are UNC supporters, we are PNM supporters. All you know is the PNM supporter. And when we come into the village, we speak truth to power. Right? Truth to power. So I want to show you something, right? And I want to bring all your attention to a fella by the name of Dominic Romaine. I don't know if all of might be here. This is a fella named Dominic Romaine. Now, this here is something that was put out in 2018 when it is alleged that I wonder if I could put this at the side, boy. I wonder if I could go at the side here. No, I put them on that side. Let me try this side. No, another one. All right, we go with it just so. This is a flyer from 2018, and I want to take you guys just quickly back. In 2015, Dominic Romaine ran for deputy mayor for the ILP against Ansel Antoine, right? Mm-hmm. He's a supporter of the ILP, Jack Warner party. And he was resoundingly defeated by Ansel Antoine. In 2016, he was still the chairman of the ILP because there was an article. I want to read from the article for you guys because I don't like to tell untruth. The headline of the article, September 3rd, 2016 reads, ILP Enforce Education Act to deal with crime. And I'm going to read from it now. In a release yesterday, ILP chairman Dominic Romaine said the party believed the issue of crime, national security, and public safety were serious matters, should not be made the subject of political games and semantics, but should lead to workable solutions to national problems. So let's think about this. 2015, he ran against Ansel Antoine, the PNM candidate, and there was a UNC candidate too, right? Ansel Antoine won. 2016, he's now telling the government that, that to make some changes, man, because the thing ain't going right? So I don't know if Dominic Romaine has resigned from the ILP, but I want to ask Dominic Romaine a question. Dominic Romaine, did you resign from the ILP prior to 2018? Because this article that I've up here, what does 𝗲𝗂𝗀𝗃 need? And it has the Independent Liberal Party on it. And right under that, you will see the date of February 2018. So I'm asking the question if Dominic Romain was still the ILP chairman, and this is what he put out against the PNM, right? Dominic Romain, you have some questions to answer, you know, because I know now he's the chairman of the Go Along Get Along PNM gang, right? I've promoted Dominic Romain to be the chairman of the Go Along Get Along PNM gang. So let me fast forward now, you. Right? A little chronology here. A little bear with me a little bit. I kind of slower from 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃. In 2020, the People's National Movement appointed Dominic Romain, not sure if he's still the ILP chairman or if the ex-ILP chairman, to a board. Right? Now listen, all I know is that PNM come lately. 2015 he run, 2016 he's still the chairman, 2020 he's now on a board appointed by the PNM. And listen, boy, them fellas them do understand, you know. It's 23 years on the New York Stock Exchange. Now here's a social media post by Dominic Romain. I'm gonna tell you what Dominic Romain says. All you see it up there? Let me tell you what he says. Only think my party easy, and we have people in the PNM like Pastor Google, Julia Davy, right, and Shoma Wilson, who been toiling in the vineyard years for the PNM, years, and they can't get a no board. And Dominic Romain, who was an ILP candidate in 2015, chairman of the ILP in 2016, and I have to ask the question that may have been still the chairman in 2018 when that article was put out. But my party, the PNM, put him on a board, and Pastor Google, Julia Davy, and Shoma Wilson can get on a board. All you think that right? All you think that right? So let me quickly read what Dominic Romain says. I don't like to come and make stuff up, right? I only like to do it facts, because when you make stuff up, my mother-in-law always told me a liar has no memory, right? So Dominic Romain now on social media replying to a fellow by the name of 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, right? This is what Dominic Romain says, quote, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃, really? This is the article that's on the screen. Undiluted shame. Now listen to the chairman or former chairman of the ILP. Listen to him, My association with these two accomplished gentlemen, the two accomplished gentlemen he's talking about is Jack Warner and Dr. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏, right? Let me get rid of that. The two gentlemen he's talking about is Dr. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Jack Warner. And he says, my association with these two accomplished gentlemen has me sitting on the executive of a state board. Let me repeat that. If you just went to the fridge to get a red shandy or to get a yellow passion fruit, my association with these two accomplished gentlemen have me sitting on the executive of a state board. I also occupy the role of talk show host, which you once did by your disrespect towards the PNM and your relationship with the UNC reduced you to a two-bit hustler and so on and so forth. So listen to this. So Pastor Google works for 91.9. Shoma Wilson used to be on 91.9, and Julia Davy used to be on 91.9, right? Dominic Romain just started 91.9 this year. He got a board appointment in 2020, PNM appointed him, and in 2021, he started at 91.9. Only read in between the lines, read between the lines. And when I start to talk about the Go Along Get Along PNM gang, which Dominic Romain is the chairman, and how the PNM treating people like Pastor Google, Shoma Wilson, and Julia Davy, and a PNM come lately, could come and be on a board, and they can't be they can't even sniff a board. All you think that right? That right?
And some demand must have been at PNM before. They had a lot of PNM people went and joined the COP, pretending to be with the COP, giving the COP
But
the idea
Gary,
that they have 100,000
but Gary,
supporters.
if he was at PNM before, if he did win the seat, what would I do? If he did win the seat, what would I do?
Well,
He
listen,
would have supported PNM?
Well, listen to me. A lot of people that's go and join the other party, showing them that they have support, but it's really a PNM. They just do these
But
things.
Gary, my thing is this, and let me tell you, all I know I doesn't really talk about the UNC because I don't have no information about them. I dealing with the go along, get along gang in the PNM, and I have some more to release, I have some more coming, I have some more coming. So, Dominic Roman, you have some questions to answer, boss, right? And all you know where all this stem from? They say how he said, this is what he said, Wall Street, John F. Kennedy says, right? It's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. He said you always quote him out and I quote all over the place, Wall Street. Right? It's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. So Dominic Romain, hear this now. Let me talk now. Hear what I want you to do for your country. Yeah? We're in a pandemic and people starving all over the country. I want you to take your salary that the PNM give to you on that board and donate it to the poor, disadvantaged people all over Trinidad and Tobago. Because you said it's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. So you have a great opportunity, Dominic Roman, to do something for your country. And then he says, every time you hear Wall Street, it's always I. Yes, I toil in the vineyards for the People's National Movement. But you know that? I don't like, I want to be transparent, tell the truth. I don't remember anything. I told in the vineyard for them. And when I came and asked for 3 buildings in 𝗪𝗂𝗏𝘆 to be painted and the next one to be renovated and to get the Workers' Bank building on Duncan Street in Port of Spain in order to turn it to the Laventille Wall Street Empowerment Center, the PNM turned me down. And Dominic, when you get on board in 2015, I've been toiling in the vineyard longer than you guys. Yes, I didn't ask them for that for me. That's for them poor black disadvantaged people in 𝗪𝗂𝗏𝘆, Dominic Roman. You understand? So again, as chairman of the Go Along Get Along PNM gang, Dominic Roman, I want you to volunteer your salary for that board that you get to all them disadvantaged people in Trinidad and Tobago during this pandemic.
Yep.
That's fair.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair. You understand? And Diana, Tommy, and Gary, all you know, all the work we are doing here in this thing here, when we go do our work, we don't ask that person, wait now, use a UNC, use a PNM, use a ILP, use a MSJ. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. We're supporting you because of your the condition. It's about country. This is serious about country. We are serious about that here in the village.
Yep.
Country first.
Right? Country first. We're doing that. We're showing it as an example. Right? Wait now. Natskek say Aisha community road. I'm reloaded. Natskek say Natskek, listen why. Yeah. Let me read what Natskek say. I lie. Natskek say Aisha says she community road. I'm reloaded. And sometimes she is the red army misfire. Yes? Yeah. I tell she, I just say, wait, Wall Street, I come over the red army reloaded, boy. I say, Aisha, and Aisha good, eh? I say, Aisha, be careful, you know. That's not the red army misfired, you know. You understand? It's not reloaded, but be misfired.
You notice that change in Aisha, right? You notice that change, she did that 360.
You mean 180? She 60 will be right back to the same spot.
I said my friend, eh? But it seemed like a 860 to me.
And they accuse Ansem. She's accusing Ansem of to seem to be aligning himself in the same rhetoric as the UNC.
Yes, he said, you're playing from the same playbook as the PNM. I said, I play from the same playbook as the UNC. I play from the same playbook as the UNC. I said, where is that one? Where is that one? You had a no vote campaign just recently. Eh? But you know, I tell you, boy, people just forget, you know. You understand? When you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. And for everybody, it's easier to tell the truth. Because I was running the no vote campaign just the other day. You understand? And all of a sudden, overnight, boy. But I shared my friend earlier. I shared my friend. She's my friend. You know, let's go sometime. Linda, welcome. Linda, welcome. Lana says, answer my feeling name Wall Street have them angry at you, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Run
Well,
the
if you are saying the same thing as the UNC, then the UNC had to be right. if you are saying the same thing as the UNC, then the UNC had to be right all along.
Well, they tell me, they tell me I need to mind my Bajan business and stay out of Trinidad business.
Hey, you was born, you have a birth paper. You're not a Trinidadian by BOAT, you know. You're Trinidadian boat. I just
tell them Gary.
Tell them Gary. You see when 𝗧𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃 people come at me, I just tell them as it is.
Tell them Gary.
Yeah. Lana says, tell you that the village people just bite, eh? Better leave out some. You just bite. We biting hard. What? When you come, biting like batcha. You know, but when Judge Wally say when the ants come down from the hill.
Yep.
Yeah. 𝗧𝗃𝗲𝗄𝐻 say, I hear you hiding. I hear you hiding from Wall Street. Now you gotta hide from there because you can't deal with the facts. Newspaper article, you know. Go and Google it.
That's all they could fling at me. I was a Bajan, mind my business. That's all they could fling at me. I just okay, I'm a Bajan. But you're right. I'm a Bajan.
But look this one now. Dana, you let this one pass.
Which one is that? Where?
Fish sticks coming. Fish sticks, where you from? Fish sticks had to be family to cheese sticks.
Fish sticks,
yeah, fish sticks is STICKSZX. Fish sticks. What part of Tobago Trinidad you from?
You from Chumaca? You from Chumaca?
Nah, you're not from Chumaca. No, Diana. You can't be not from Chumaca. Albert, I watched that video of that interview or whatever it was. Right? The interviewer was dictating the sound some piece. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. And some the PNM government want to quiet you down, and our job is to bring you back and change your noise point. The building. No, they can't do that, man. Not 𝗧𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 91.9 is Mugabe radio station.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wolverine is here. Run the MC say 91.9 PNM FM.
No. Oh no.
So you have to educate them a little bit about what the go along, get along gang means. And what is
Gary, don't let them fool you. Them know what the go along, get along, PNM gang is.
From you. Say, remember, use the
It's self-explanatory.
It's self-explanatory. Them in the go along, get along, PNM gang. I don't have to explain that to Dominic Woman on a board. He's supposed to be a chairman of the ILP. He has to be bright. But you see me, I worried about Dominic Roman, you know. He like a guava, he green on the outside and red on the inside. I worried. Bonnie Roberts answer me, you have Dominic listening the program today, but he can't reply to you. No, he can't reply because facts. When you get a chance, or you go and Google Dominic Roman, I tell all you, when you come into the village, Dominic, when you want to talk like his big bread, more teaching volunteer, you know. If the PNM does stuff for him, he should not have to do anything. He should volunteer services. Dominic Roman, I want to ask you a question. Let me go slowly earlier. Dominic Roman, when Andrew Gabe and the Syrians campaign hard during the campaign for the election, right? Or when the PNM was in opposition and them come in opposition, why they don't volunteer too? Why Forest Highway don't volunteer your family building to the PNM? Eh? Why you don't volunteer? Why Stuarton family who are in your new merchant bank? Why they don't volunteer the merchant bank to the government? Why Collingwood family don't volunteer to the government? Why Johansson and family don't volunteer to the government? Why Terence Diasen don't volunteer to the government? But when a little black boy from Chumaka Claventel toiling his vineyard, all they want them now to come and volunteer. When Pastor Google, Shoma Wilson, and Julia Davy, right, black people toiling his vineyard for the PNM, all they don't want to come and volunteer. And you toil nowhere, but you come and you on our board. Oh God, but listen to that, eh?
What we have been doing? We haven't been volunteering.
What we doing? Our volunteers supposed to be free. While the rest of them supposed to live on the treasury. And what them actually, what Dr. Claude Anderson says, a race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. Let me repeat that. Dominic, if you want the refrigerator. A race that's taught to hate itself and love the world will become its own oppressor. Dominic Roman, you should have just left me alone. Leave Wall Street alone. Leave him alone. Don't mess with him. No, don't mess with him. You can't explain nothing. You can try to go on the station and try to sound prim and proper. And you know, I'm in America and I still have my accent and he talking like if he living in America, you know. Imagine that. I'm in America and I still talking like a Chini. Right? I don't mix up all kind of words. Eh? And he went, well, you know, Wall Street. You know, people like Wall Street. You know, you have to leave them alone. Because, you know, they wouldn't want stuff for themselves. Every time he speaks, it's I. Yes? I. Yes? You need to volunteer. Right? When you put working for your country, like when you're working for the PNM, that is the country. Like when there's an election come, and you working to put a party in power, you working for country. Wait now, did I miss something? You're working for party? And when your party come into power, all of a sudden it's country now. And man's supposed to sit idly by. I don't know how they do it in the UNC. I don't know. But one thing I know though, is my partner and them on the underground report, them was batting for the UNC. Right? In 2000 and before 2010, them fellas was batting hard. Real hard. Every day on the underground report, but every day. And when the UNC came into power, and all your master voice said the same thing, the UNC made sure that them fellas and them is in the media, them fellas and them was 91.1. How come Pastor Go can be a 91.1? How come Shoma Wilson can be a 91.1? How come Julia Davy can be a 91.1? Why?
Well, Julia Davy can't be on no station because 1 minute she's at UNC, 1 minute she's at ILP, and 1 minute she's
no, but she was batting for the PNM. She was batting for the PNM. When you bat, you know, when you bat for West Indies, the only other thing you can go and bat for is some Guyana, Trinidad, or Barbados. You can't go and bat for nobody else, you know. Right?
That's right. Got to bat one way.
Right? Because the West Indies are inside. Yeah, you know? So I have to come back and talk to Dominic Roman. By Dominic Roman, I want to know, right? A yellow birdie send my message and tell me, could you ask Dominic Roman if he's still chairman of the ILP? A yellow birdie tell me to ask you that question of Dominic Roman. And anybody in the chat who knows Dominic Roman, please ask Dominic Roman if he's still chairman of the ILP. And secondly, ask him if in 2018, when they put out that article talking about Lavantel and talking about Dr. 𝗧𝗂𝗏𝗆𝗏, if he was still chairman of the party. And I asked Dominic Roman to apologize to me. And let me tell you how them fellas easier when they're part of the go along, get along gang. That man go on national radio and tell people, Wall Street say Dr. Rolly stayed at his house. I have never said that. Never. Right? And I told him to apologize. Oh, I don't apologize to Wall Street. I don't apologize to Wall Street. Wall Street, I don't apologize to him. Secondly, he said the building on Duncan Street is being renovated. The man living in Trinidad, I living in America, and I know the building is not being renovated. Well, when he catch he lie now, he had to come back on the radio and say, the government will renovate that building soon. Right? Boy, once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you cannot put it back in. Let me repeat that for you, Dominic Roman. Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you cannot put it back in. You have an individual fighting for poor, black, disadvantaged people in 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗏. Before you keep your mouth shut, sit on your board, collect your money, and don't do nothing for nobody, and you're happy. You're happy. Leave me alone. Let me rant and rave and misbehave. Right? Yeah. Tomorrow, Dr. Oli could decide, Dominic Roman, you're no longer on that board, you know.
Yep.
Dr. Oli can't come and decide, well, Wall Street, you know, you're no longer on that program anymore.
Yep.
Ivor George could come and decide, Dominic Roman, boy, the PNM kick you out. Right? Now, you really have no future here again on 91.9, you know, Dominic Roman.
And they can't decide I'm not a Trinidadian anymore neither. I'm born there.
Yeah. Not scared. Let me say, can you change the name from the Go Along, Get Along crew
to the Hungry Donkey crew?
But answer.
Yeah, guy, go ahead.
You catch up the news where people trying to sneak on a helicopter out of the country?
Yeah.
We have it. Yeah, Temple Street, you're right. They don't care about poor people. No, they from Go Along, Get Along gang, and Dominic Roman is the chairman. Right?
Yep.
I thought that man would have fight for them people up in 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗏, boy. I thought you would have say, yeah, boy, that cause of Wall Street, that boy is a good cause. Right? And Dominic Roman, let me ask you the next question. I want you to do something. I want you to match Wall Street and WZYE 95.9 FM. This is what you want to do. Dominic Roman, I want you to match WZYE 95.9 FM. And the 52 families we delivered hampers to, I want you, Dominic Roman, you about country, right?
Yep.
Right? You're about country.
Yep.
Go up in 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗏𝗏, find 52 families that didn't get a hamper, and I want you, Dominic Roman, to give them 52 people hampers. You're about country. Right. It's up to you now. Talk now. And let's tell them, talk now. Talk now. It's in your ball now. Anybody who knows Dominic Roman, please send him a message. Wall Street put out that challenge to him. Since he's about country, donate 52 hampers to them poor black disadvantaged people in 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗏𝗏. Like we here at WZYE 95.9 FM did. Talk now. Fellas, you see when you're part of the Go Along, Get Along PNM gang, you're easy to figure out. You're easy to figure out. Easy.
And I had a call. You know, you accept friendship from people, right? You know, you could see you're friends with you, friends with Gary. And the person called me through Messenger and they told me I'm a stinking PNM reject and a dotish, a UNC wannabe. And that is why Dr. Rowley is going to take back my party card. And I promptly responded, Dr. Rowley does not have the power to take back anything from me. Number one, I never was a PNM supporter. Number two, nor was I a UNC supporter. Number three, and they bring in the part, but yeah, as a Bajan, my business. Yeah, as a Bajan, and I'm a Trinidadian too. Goodbye, and a delete and a block.
You know, Linda says, oh, no answer. You will give them 5 Oko.
Yeah, that's how low they're going now.
I had put Biden there. I didn't put Rowley there. I had put Biden there. I'm more powerful man than Rowley.
The hard talk you talk. Talk, Gary. We remove Trump.
And you can go and see Kamala Harris if we need to.
Thank you. We remove Trump. Huh? Our little X, our little dot bubble. Move Trump. So you don't think we bubble could move people in Trinidad and Tobago too? May not be able to move it with the bubble, but we can move it with other ways. Encourage the people to get up and go out and put the ink put the finger in a different color ink.
That's absolutely right.
But answer,
Yeah.
You seeing this government suffering your people, and you're still boasting about the government. You're still defending the government. I mean, are you for
But
real?
Gary,
Are these people for real?
Gary, when you're part of the go along, get along PNM gang, right?
I mean,
And you're on a board, you know your cargo contrary. You are given a script and you have to follow the script. Anytime you go off script, remember, you serve at the rules of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Dominic Romain has to go on 91.9 and he has to be on script. He cannot talk about them buildings in 𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗃 until he can't talk about that. He has to try to be little me. And let me tell you, I want to change Dominic Romain name to the 4Ds. Eh? Instead of Dominic, it's going to be demonize, discredit, dismiss, and destroy Romain. That is the new name. Demonize, discredit, dismiss, and destroy Romain. Temperance Creed said, at what cost per hamper you might send 5 euro hamper. You know, Ron, you're coming up with you're doing some good things this time, you know. It's a conspiracy against those who oppose this government. Connect the dots. And but listen, as a PNM support, you know, if it's one thing I just tell all you, I just tell everybody in the chat and everybody, I tell all you, I have never supported another party in Trinidad and Tobago other than the PNM. Right? I know they're saying something wrong with me. I like abuse, all kind of thing. You know, it's that people that tell me, boy, you like abuse, boy, what shit, you like abuse. You know, yes, I'm in an abusive relationship with the PNM. I understand that, right? But folks, right?
So is Laventille.
Huh?
So is Laventille.
Laventille.
I said, so are they in an abusive relationship with the PNM?
Yeah. Absolutely right. But wait now, 𝗪𝗏 just coming, or 𝗪𝗏 just changed she thing from her son to she changed it back to 𝗪𝗏. Right. 𝗪𝗏, I wonder about you, you know. You're not speaking. I know Gladiator was assassinated in 2018. But when I was in Trinidad, I Temperance Creed say when Ansem laugh, he does make me laugh too, yes?
Yeah, not say 𝗪𝗁𝘁𝗃𝗍𝗆 still doing push-ups.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I ain't gonna lie.
Tommy,
What?
not
Oi.
Tommy. Tommy,
Yeah.
not say 𝗪𝗁𝘁𝗃 still doing push-ups.
Call it like it is, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know where these people
Wait
come
now.
out from.
Fish Stick says, run, he does be on YT. Where's YT?
I
Where's
don't know,
YT?
boy.
Huh?
Oh God, oh
Huh?
God. I just go to bed
No,
happy when I done deal with them, you know.
yeah. Oh, Ron say he was a bad man on 102.1 FM, boy. I used to call 102 FM too, boy. I used to call Richard Norway. I used to call Harvey Boris. I used to call Skippy. Anytime I call Skippy, I used to disguise myself, I say, hello. I used to put my Yankee name. I said, hello. I couldn't tell him I was Wall Street. I said, hello. He said, who is this? I said, I'm calling from the United States of America. So yeah, you go ahead. When I finished, I said, all right, Skippy of Wall Street. He said, no, you know, because I listen to partner them on 104 FM, the Underground Report. I used to call them all the time. Them in my partner. I call them all the time. As soon as my ticket hear Wall Street, he said, I'll be phone and say, hello, Wall Street, you there? Hello. Oh, look, Wall Street didn't put no money on the phone. You see, he didn't put no money on the phone. The phone gone. The export be mobile to America. But yeah, friends, not because it's that you support one party, there are no other friends in another party. Yeah. Rajvi say all you need to do a calling in on this show too. Hey, Rajvi, let me tell you something. I will be honest with you here. We have 3 lines in here, 3 lines, but there are 3 US lines, and we have one WhatsApp line, right? But we're gonna get the WhatsApp line back up for everybody to call in, because I realize that, you know, people want to call in too. Yeah, Ron. I used to me and them fellas and them good. They support UNC, I support PNM. Me and them is friends, being afraid to say that. I have plenty UNC friends. What I told you. And the other thing is this. I have a running company called Running Development Academy. Guys, remember when I wear the yellow shirt? I'm going to wear that yellow shirt again. Them vex. You don't pay them. Woo, look at him. He go on UNC. Yeah, boy, not skate you right. You know, years on radio. Years.
Wait, Anselm, hold a minute. Carice is saying that a person with the Miami Jesus profile made a Carice profile with her child's name and is slandering her on the chat. Please pay no attention to that person.
Good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we go watch for that. Thank you very much, Carice.
They're on here now. They're on here early on in the chat.
We ain't tolerating that. We're not tolerating that.
We're not tolerating that.
You see that? We're not tolerating that.
Anselm, you could go and block them. You have you're the administrator.
No, we ain't tolerating that. You see that? You see that here? We're not tolerating that.
That's right.
We ain't tolerating that at all. Go and say with that. We don't want that.
The one up ahead that says the child something.
Yeah, I saw it. That's why I asked the question.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can go in and block them and stuff.
Yeah, the teacher said, I heard you clear your name the other day over the radio station where I said, yeah, I had to clear my name, man, because, you know, them when you're part of, I got to call Aisha, you know. Let me do something. Let me see something, boy. Let me see what time it is. 7:51. Let me see. Let me do this right now. Eh? I'm going to send Aisha a message right now. Let me see what happens. Let me see if she will come in. Eh? Aisha Wells. Only think. Let me see. Aisha Wells.
Send you an invite.
I'm gonna send you an invite right now while we on here. Right now we.
Yeah.
Aisha Wells. Look at here. I want you to come on
into the village.
I want you to come on now in the village. Can I send you a link? Hold up. So, can I send you a link? Can I send you the link? Let me see what she could do. Aisha was my friend, man. Let me see. Because she had me on there.
Send you the link one time.
Yeah, send it to she, man. I ain't wasting time. So, Temperance Creed said, agreed with Mr. Montano. Yeah. Montano, your program is lively discussion and fear. That's why your talk show going on so long. Yeah, and when we bring people in the village, we allow you guys in the chat to ask them hard questions. I see my partner already come here. But you know,
I think he's there.
Nah, he ain't there yet, man. Nah, he ain't there yet. He must be going to Shogunas because he does traverse between Chumakak and Shogunas. He does only come on the program when he's in Chumakak. When he's in Shogunas, he don't come on. You know?
Yeah, he's there. Rick Murray is there. Good night.
Where he is?
He's there earlier on. He's there.
Okay. Alright, good night, boy. Sorry. I don't know who was there.
Listen to take that vaccine, yeah. Ooh.
Far back. No, I'd go and get the second one, boy. Ain't it easy? Yeah. Diana is our wee girl.
Diana is who?
Our wee girl.
All of you girl?
No, are we? You know, in Tobago, I think they say are we boy? I think you.
Who's are we now?
Yeah, Ron. You remember? I remember you as Malibu Gladiator. Yeah. Ronnie says, so what? You have to be a PNM for life. We need to say this. You need to get Master Bravo on the program. We had Master Bravo
yesterday. I mean, Tuesday.
Yeah, we had Master, man. And listen, nobody is bad from this program. The only people that want to come in the program is PNM. But listen, we are the mayor. We are the mayor of San Fernando. And what? We get the mayor to change his story. Next day, boy. The mayor, look, Ulrich just come. Wait, look, I tell you, I see him. He drive down from Shogunas and he end up in Chumakak. Then he come on. Wait, second one.
What nuts want to know where I from? Yeah, I from Page. We want to up in my business. And my family had a farm up in Wallerfield.
What? He say, I feel Wall Street is what? IPW? Where's
Oh
IPW?
Lord, I don't know.
Raj, where's IPW? I don't know all them kind of. Where's
Them
IPW, Raj?
independent. I don't know.
Independent,
But what is with this?
progressive.
Gary, what is with this helicopter?
Oh, yeah, wait.
Are we to
All right,
answer
so,
them?
yeah. So wait this. All right, so listen to this. Let me
Oh, Warner
no
Party.
boy. Hey Raj, what part of Trinidad you from, boss? Is IPL?
IPW.
Where IPL? You talking about? You too much is talking about the IPL and cricket. He's talking about cricket. Bonnie was saying, I mean, Master Baby to be a fixture on the show, not just a guest. Yeah, that's something we could think about. Yeah. Oh, Rastafari, say, what the hell are you talking? Hey, Rastafari, let me tell you something, yeah. No. I ain't gonna say that because there might be a reason why. Yeah, Rastafari. No problem. I understand.
She would be good to bring on closer to elections.
Yeah.
Closer to elections. Trust me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, run. When Volney come in here, he does speak truth to power. Run say Volney is a two-face, two-flag. I see him on WZYE is a big snake. And he come
Lord.
on.
Lord.
He does speak truth to power when he come in. Listen to his message to the Prime Minister. Yeah, listen to his message to the Prime Minister. Very, very good. Very good.
And some play the helicopter thing. I want to know what's going on with the helicopter.
All right. Let me get the helicopter thing. First of all, let me look at the let's look at the right. So this is the article, and they want to know is the Sikorsky helicopter, which was being transported. You know, I guess the helicopter has never been used. You know, and people are concerned. You know, if what really happened to the helicopter. So let's go to the video now with respect to the helicopter. Here we go. Here it is.
Business with the helicopter. Love the helicopter. Look the transporting the helicopter on top. Watch. On the highway in front of Price Plaza. Everybody sleeping. Why sneak this helicopter out of Komoto with the wee hours of the morning? In the last few days, this helicopter is a big issue. Big talk, 20,000 US a day. Where all of a sudden, watch the helicopter, watch it. Watch the helicopter. Watch it. Stop, there's the same helicopter here in the picture here. There's the same one. Right, go back to it. No, don't start it over.
So that's the helicopter was the big news in the headline. And that's the helicopter they was talking about. They might know nothing about a helicopter in truth. What is story with a helicopter? I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys.
The PNM government grounded the helicopters that the PPG government had mobilized. So when the police needed support, aerial support, it was lacking for patrols and backup. So the military, they shut down all these things. So that's why we ended up in a situation with our security in the country. Understand? So they grounded. I think there were 4 helicopters. I was trying to get somebody to come on and talk about this. You know, to enlighten us more on it. But this is why we had a lack of air support because they refused to use this helicopter. So basically, Dr. Rowley administration pulled a Trump. Everything that Obama did, no good. So everything Kamala did was no good. They shut it down. All right, and caused a lot of people to lose their lives when we needed that backup.
Aisha said she go come on. Yeah, she said she go come. I tell her me and Aisha good. I tell her me and all kind of people good. Hold on, let me send you the link.
I want to hear Aisha and these helicopters that the PNM grounded and caused us to lack the aerial support that we needed so badly.
All it don't cost me, girl, please.
Nah, she's my girl too. Yeah.
Answer me approaching the top of the hour.
Yeah. Let me go for the quick station identification and then we're going to come back. Of course, it's in the village with the DAG Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And coming up next is the Queen of Talk Radio Boy, no other than Aisha Wells on WZYE 95.9 FM. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after the station identification. And we had to play a little song before I share where come on.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
All right. Of course, it's in the village with the DAG Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Let me tell her it's a video link. It's a video link.
So they grounded the helicopters. They park up the six boats that they for the Coast Guard down in Sturbs that we had those pictures, right? And want to talk about OPV, right?
I feel the helicopters are being mobilized. So when the SOE is lifted, if they want to go out there and do any kind of protesting, the helicopter's ready.
Diana, they refused to use the helicopters when the police and Coast Guard needed it most. For the first 5 years, the government.
Listen to what I tell you. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When the SOE is lifted, the people are still going to go and protest. Or not, the SOE is lifted. You can't stop them from. They're going to protest, right? Because they fed up. They have no money and all this stuff, and they're going to use the helicopters to.
Yeah, but they won't wrap it up like that. They won't wrap it up like that if they're going to use it.
Yeah.
Understand? They could have flown the helicopter from Komodo to wherever they wanted.
So then it's a gift for Maduro then.
They're shipping it out of the country.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's three or four more that they're hiding that they're not using. They refuse to use.
Oh, Lado.
Yeah, but all you know, before we get thing, they say price and doubles going up in Trinidad. All you know that?
Price on doubles?
Yeah. Hold on, listen.
But the price in KFC went up, so.
Increases from its $5 price. This as doubles vendors say the cost to produce the local dish has increased. Now they say they are paying excessive amounts for oil and other ingredients. One major operator, Mohammed's Doubles, which was established in 1960, owner 𝗲𝗵𝘀𝗲𝘆 blames the pandemic.
Everything increased on shutdown from the foreign market. Everything increased, you know.
So what are some of the items that you have seen increase on to make this profit enough?
All right. Well, I will say overall everything, up to the paper, the bags, everything. Everything, the raw material, everything. Oil, double up.
He says many vendors are attempting to keep the cost down, as Doubles is the fastest go-to food for those on a budget. Mr. Mohammed says he hopes they can sustain the current price.
Well, we'll try our best to keep it down at the $5. We'll try our best, yeah.
Only on Monday, restaurants, food outlets, and street vending were partially reopened, including Doubles vendors. Mr. Mohammed predicts that the price for one Doubles can see an increase to $6.
If it have to rise, it will be about $6, you know, if it have to rise. But right now, how the economy really slow, we're keeping it up to the $5, you know. Well, let me see how the economy goes, you know. How it goes, we will arrange a suit.
Mr. Mohammed cry is one many food vendors are currently facing. Otto Carrington, CNC3 News.
I have a solution for that.
What is that?
Sell it in singles.
Then it come out. Oh, you go sell it in singles. Huh? You go sell it in singles. Is that doubles? Right? But let's look at what happened when Trinidad opened back up. Let's look at what happened.
Morning, one day after the health minister announced that the sale of food and drink by restaurants and street vendors will be allowed on a temporary basis. At Starbucks in Movietown in Vedas Bay, which we were told had opened at 6:30 a.m., TV6 News saw customers going in for their chosen coffee offerings. Restaurant operations had been put on hold since April 30th as part of drastic measures in response to a COVID surge. A few days later, all street food vending was also halted. On the avenue on Monday morning, Sauce Doubles was back in business with a line of customers socially distanced, patiently waiting for their doubles. At the Brian Lara Promenade, one pie man returned to work on Monday morning. Port of Spain Mayor Joel Martinez is reported as having said in Sunday's Express that he had not discussed the way forward with the Port of Spain City Council and had not taken any position with regard to the resumption of street food vending in the capital city. Jewel Brown, TV6 News.
So things in there bad, man. I mean, things going all right. And here's the other one with respect to, how guys, how COVID-19 is in Trinidad and Tobago. So here are some statistics with regards to COVID-19 in Trinidad and Tobago. We didn't find shuttle.
What exactly has driven this mortality rate? Let's go back to last year where we had a spike of cases from August to October. The country reported nearly 5,300 cases and 98 deaths. Roughly, this meant for every 54 cases, we lost someone. But back then, the dominant strain of COVID-19 was the original strain of the virus from Wuhan, China. Since then, we've had several gathering events during the first 4 months of 2021 where cases were relatively low. But then the Gamma or P1 COVID-19 variant was detected in Trinidad and Tobago on April 19th. This variant, according to experts, is not more deadly, but it is more infectious. Statistically, the more infections, the more deaths in an unvaccinated population. From April 19th to today, the country recorded over 27,000 cases and nearly 850 deaths, creating an average of 1 death per 32 cases. But this rise in mortality can be explained due to a couple factors. The main one, our unhealthy population. TNT's highest risk population, the elderly and those with comorbidities, are of the highest risk of succumbing to COVID-19, accounting for nearly half of Trinidad and Tobago's population. In the past few months, though we did have some younger people and those without comorbidities dying, nearly 550 people were elderly and over 700 of our deaths had at least one comorbidity. Now, there's also the case of classification. In Trinidad and Tobago, when someone who tests positive for COVID-19 dies, they are counted in the statistics according to former Minister of Health, Dr. 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗀. That being said, COVID-19 cases continue to rise. There were 156 cases reported today, but our active cases are slowly declining. For more details, check out the story in tomorrow's Trinidad and Tobago's Guardian. Jesse?
Oh God! Well, yes. I tell
What
you,
a thing! What a thing!
what a thing! But it's really not easy. They're not easy. They're the
And
best.
and according to the science, those type of foods contribute to the comorbidity, yeah?
And you know something? That fella said that too,
Yeah,
Judge
thing.
Wally, Judge Wally said that. He says them people eating that case with all that oil in it, boy. Yeah, that's a whole one. That's a whole one. But since he open back up, they bring it back.
But then the prime minister say, take your food and scatter.
Oh, wait, Diana.
Oh God.
Wait up, Diana. I'm gonna see something.
And as I mentioned, the opening up of the food stations, just remember, the food that's opening up tomorrow on Monday is takeaway, no in-house dining, it's curbside delivery, and take your food and scatter.
Take your food and scatter.
Exactly.
Food and scatter, boy.
What a thing!
What a thing.
Take your,
I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
remember, tell them about language, language. You're buffing us. Tell them if you make a mistake if you cheat, if you lie on this form, you're going to be fined $350,000 and 6 months in jail. I mean, yeah, all other forms have, if you don't answer the form correctly, you're punishable up, by liable for the. But they don't come out. You don't find the Ministry of Transportation, Buttigieg, coming out and saying, you're gonna lock you up for 6 months and, language. Take your food and scatter. You hear what the man say? Yeah? Okay, good.
Church Young acting like that fat boy in North Korea for the longest while, and we had to put a stop to this nonsense.
Take your food and scatter. Don't stay here. Go. Well.
Let's go back to his ancestors,
Take your food and scatter. When I hear that, I say, wow, Mr. Prime Minister. Language. I talk to him about language, You don't talk to hurting people that way. Come on. Oh.
But Diana, Gary and Tony, although we were part of this here, this censor.
In the office of the Prime Minister in charge of communication, Simon Di Nobrega, has been instructing officials to grant state-owned media TTT unfettered access on assignments and to restrict other media houses by barring them from certain locations or simply not inviting them to assignments at all. And the confirmation comes from the unlikeliest of places, the minister himself. Here's 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗍𝗃.
News at 7 noticed something was strange during our coverage of the Venezuelan repatriation exercise on Saturday. The only two media houses that actually reported on the impending exercise, Trinidad Newsday and Us, were being blocked from entering the cruise ship complex. And despite numerous requests simply to get a shot of the vessel, we were told instructions were given not to allow access to anyone but TTT. Minister Di Nobrega was present at the exercise, and off-camera, this reporter asked, in front of other reporters, if there was in fact an instruction given to allow only TTT access to certain areas. And his response was actually yes, and further added it was being done to give state-owned media a fighting chance. Now, News at 7 followed up by asking reporters at the scene if they knew of this policy. They said they didn't know it was a policy, but they had noticed at several assignments, TTT was given access to areas where other media were prohibited from entering. Now, we also reached out to government sources who did in fact confirm that this is policy. And if you permit me to editorialize a little bit, we here at News at 7 only wish the best for our colleagues at TTT. We believe a successful media is the cornerstone of a robust democracy. However, we do believe that that success should not come at what is, at best, cheating, and at worst, an abuse of power.
And there was a clarification. We gave both sides. They did it. They did put out a clarification says that was not what it was intended to do. And they just wanted to clarify that, all media is allowed, in any events they have by the government. So this is the clarification here from the Ministry of Education. So because they will say, hey, you just play that one side and you ain't show the clarification. So that is the clarification there, for all those. And let me read it. Let me read it for you guys. Statement of clarification by Minister Di Nobrega. I have seen a news report circulating, and it's unfortunate that 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗍𝗃 took seriously a statement made by me lightheartedly. You know something?
Say answer. Go ahead.
You know something? All your in the PNM government, right? All you need to hire me to help all you with all your speech. Then all you go to the public. You are a minister. Your words ring true. You have to be selective in your words.
And responsible.
Let me repeat this again. I'm going to say this again. Once the toothpaste is out of the jar, you cannot put it back in
the tube.
You can't put it back in. It's already out. You cannot. So anytime you see you have to come back and always have to have, you know, a update and trying to qualify what you're saying. Something wrong. You gotta get that somewhere. Who's saying that? Stinger? Something wrong? So let me continue. I have seen the news report circulating. It's unfortunate that 𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗁 took seriously a statement made by me lightheartedly. Right? All right.
Lightheartedly, my foot.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I said. Lightheartedly.
The young man call you out on what you said. You know, and you, as a minister, you have to be very careful. So you could go out and make disparaging remarks about people and then say, oh, it was lighthearted, a lighthearted statement. Nah, he right to call you out on it. You want to silence the media. Yeah, acting like a dictatorship. Yeah, I said it. That's how they're behaving. And he right to call you out on it.
And Diana, you are absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. So let me continue. Let me get over here. Let me continue, right? Given the large numbers, okay, let me go back. I've seen the news report circulating. It's unfortunate that 𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗁 took seriously a statement made by me lightheartedly and supposedly off the record at the repatriation exercise on Saturday. What?
Wow.
What? Really?
First, 𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗁 takes his job seriously.
Thank you.
And secondly, it proves that you as the minister are irresponsible.
Thank you.
You are minister is off the record? You the minister of communication is off the record? I tell all you, you know, what on your mind comes out your mouth.
Amen.
What's on your mind comes out your mouth. You guys have to be very selective in your wording. You know, it goes back to the greedy hampers, right?
And some caught again, all right? It's no mistake. They got caught again. All right? There's no mistake here.
Right. So let me continue. Given the large numbers and in keeping with the health protocol, it was determined that only TTT and Information Division will have access. You know?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my.
Oh,
He actually wrote this.
Oh, Lord.
And you know, I read it for the first time. He actually wrote this and put it in the public domain. Let me repeat that. Let me repeat that for some of you who didn't hear it. Given the large numbers and in keeping with the health protocol, it was determined that only TTT and the Information Division would have access. How did you decide that only TTT and Information Division would have access? Why would they only the individuals have access? If you're thinking in your mind, you will know the TTT is the government TV station, right? If you're thinking, and if you're only giving them access, right, it is left to conclude that you don't want the other people there.
That's right.
That's not difficult. And then you put it out, right, to clarify it. To clarify. Well, you know, what's the other saying that says? When you dig a hole for yourself, you have to stop digging at some point in time.
No, when you find yourself in a hole, stop digging.
Correct. When you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. You know, the man could have simply come out and said, you know what? I believe it was a mistake that happened, right? It was unfortunate, and going forward, we'll make sure something like this never happens again. Talk done. Done. But let me continue. However, the Director of Government Communication has been instructed to ensure that all footage of the event be made available to all media houses once they requested the same. So now, I had to go to you to request information. I don't know what you would do with the information.
Censored information.
Yeah, I don't know what you would do with the information. Anytime I have to go to you for something, right? You never know what could happen. As Mr. Haynes knows very well, there's no policy that provides or affords the state-owned media, TTT, or any arm of Information Division preferred or exclusive access to any events or activities, and I'm surprised that 𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗁 should infer otherwise. But let us infer here at WZYE 95.9 FM, and let us infer with facts. And Diana Ben Skin,
yeah,
and Tommy and Gary, right? Or they're still waiting for Aisha. China Benskin, were you WZYE sent a request to the Prime Minister's office, the Ministry of National Security, the Ministry of Finance, and the Ministry of Health, right? Earlier clock, maybe about 6 months ago, I was dealing directly with the Ministry of Health. And we did get a response from the Ministry of Health saying that they are working on it. 6 months later, they're still working on it. The Ministry of Finance allowed us on one press conference, and Diana attended, and we haven't been on any other press conference since.
Nope.
In addition to that, we have not heard from the Prime Minister's office. However, the Ministry of National Security sends us press releases every time they send out a press release. But whenever they have a press conference, we are not invited to those press conferences.
Yep.
Right. So let me do this.
And on my live today, I invited the Prime Minister to come on.
Oh, you do that, man? Yeah, maybe we'll get Aisha.
I tell him, I said,
in my group, I asked the Minister of National Security that we would like to participate, right?
I said, because when he put out, when he's coming into the up here, the diaspora, we turn out and support him. When he went to the Hilton, it was the Hilton down in Brooklyn, right, Anselm? We turned out, Brooklyn Marriott. We were there supporting him. Why he can't come on our show and support us? Right? We are the diaspora. We want to hear from our Prime Minister. We may not agree with your policies, sir. We have the right to dissent. You dissented against 𝗂𝗲𝗏. We could dissent against your policies. You can't, you can't have a thin skin, so we Trinidad is our birthplace, and we have a right to know what's going on down there. We have a right to put our voice in. Yeah, that's where my neighbor Stringberry, that's where I educated, that's where I just come and spend my money and uplift my country. So if we invite our Prime Minister on here, you have a right to give us a formal, even 10, 15 minutes. You understand? We have a right to dissent against your policies. We ain't say we ain't like you. We don't like your policies, some of your policies.
Like somebody give him the deed or what? Like somebody give him the deed to Trinidad and Tobago? And I want to know if he sold the country or he handed over to China.
We ain't there, we up here, and a whole lot of malarkey. Maybe you ain't there, we up here.
No, let me tell you something, It's Israel, the Jewish people in America here invest in and runs things in Israel.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Let me see if Aisha was just hearing me. Aisha, you hear me?
She trying to log in. I see she like she, this
it's
kind of buffering.
Yeah. She had to log out.
Also,
it's
let me tell you something.
Buffering.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The Indians from India form an organization here in America called 𝗹𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗏. And 𝗹𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗏 has been very instrumental in bringing economic development to India and making a lot of decisions with the Indian government. Okay? So they opened the door for people of Indian origin to participate in investing in India.
Yeah. We want to get away from the barrel mentality. Stop sending a barrel home. We want to do more than the barrel. But they can't see past that. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, you ain't here. You ain't down here. You up there. That has nothing to do with it. We reside here, but Trinidad and Tobago is our birthplace. And if you want to, let's say I want to go into business with a girl that owns a nail salon or a beauty salon or here. I should be able to do that and lift her. You know what I mean? And then I could go into business and she's doing fine. I could go and invest with another young lady or another person with a store. They should allow us to do those things. But no. I said a malarkey. I said a bubble.
They're fighting for turf kill. Let me tell you something. They see how they're fighting for box train contract and killing each other in Trinidad. That's the attitude.
I said a bubble.
Yeah.
And we have the resources. We could invest in businesses.
I can't. I'm trying.
Tell her she got to use Chrome. If she log in from Chrome, it's faster in Trinidad, I find.
You find so?
Yeah, that's whatever they using, Surf or whatever, I don't know.
Safari.
Safari, that's an archaic system.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm getting the drive-through video with
So I mean, this what
no
you
guys,
getting?
hold up, guys. Aisha actually logged in, and there seemed to be some internet problem where she's just circling, you know, and she did log in, and I told her to log out and try again. You know, so she did log in. If there's one thing I gotta say that whenever I call on Aisha, she does come through 100%. And when she calls on me, I come through 100%. We may not agree. We may not agree, you know, but we agree to disagree. And
do you agree that with your wife, but you still love her, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell her to try again. I'm gonna tell her to try again.
Wow.
Yeah, because she trying and she couldn't get it. And I call she, you know. Anytime anybody have numbers, hey, run. Dana, where get that fella from? Run. Where he come from?
I have no idea.
I feel he's my TK brother, you know.
I don't know where Ron from. I don't know. But you see this here? Ron gonna feel this before the night is out. See there?
I feel he hated that fella named Mike TK. I just feel so. You ain't gonna know Mike TK, Diana, but I know him.
Albert Montano, Diana in 1977. When I was in Tobago, Muriel Donowa told me if you give the people everything, they would not need you. Huh?
Say that again. Will you say that? Yeah, that have a pot spoon. Erica, welcome you. Run from Arima. Run. Your MP's Penelope Beckers. Erica, welcome. Straight from Chumaka, boy. What? Diana in 1977. Diana, just read that, right?
Yeah, that implies the implication is that myopia is big in the thinking of the PNM, that they will always keep people wanting and needing so that they can continue to vote for them while they give them empty promises that they're going to fulfill. They never fulfill.
I also heard it. I've been told. Let me try Aisha again. Let me see now. She's still spinning. You see that?
Maybe the puppet master hijacked
Aisha, I feel somebody from the Go Along Get Along gang get to your phone, eh?
Ooh. You notice, right?
Wall Street hitting some low blows tonight.
I said my friend, but I said my sister from another mother. I said my sister. I said the PNM way to do this interview, girl.
Yep.
Aisha's a good one, anyways.
No, me and Aisha good. Me and Aisha good, man. You run the MCs. You know Nuts Cake say, Run White beat him with Penelope Beckles.
You what?
Run White beat him with Penelope Beckles.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Erica says, so true to me. It took the words out and more. Let me see. Aisha in the chat. Hold on. Okay. Now, all right. Now that was our thing. Yeah. But wait, now we have some other things here. Hold on. Let me see what else we have here. Oh, look at this one. What do you think about this? What do you think about that one? Is that true? Is that fact or is that fiction?
I believe so.
You believe so?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know something? Right. I wanted to ask people in the chat something. I wanted to ask people in chat something, and also you guys too. Does everybody have a price?
That's the feeling.
Does everyone have a price?
That's been said time and again, and for the most part, yes. For the most part, yes. But there are those who are firm and uncorruptible. But other than that, there's a general feeling that everybody has a price.
So if you're uncorruptible, you don't have a price?
You may have a price, but some people are not corruptible. I mean, they...
Okay.
But there's a general feeling that everybody has a price.
Okay. Go ahead, Tommy. I'm going to get this song by Ras Commander.
Some may be cheaper. Some may be cheaper, lower. The prices may be lower for some, and some it's higher. But there's a general feeling that everybody has a price.
That's a general feeling, but I'm not prepared to sell my soul for a few coins.
Yeah, well, you're uncorruptible. Maybe for many coins.
At the final, I look at it at the final. I have to answer to the Almighty.
That's right.
But that's your price.
So nobody can buy me or bribe me. They could kill me, but they can't buy me or bribe me.
I'm with you, Gary.
But that's your price.
No, you can't bribe me.
That's your price.
Nope. That's not a price. That's a conviction.
No, that's a price.
No, that's a conviction.
Hold on.
That's
Which one are you?
Hold on.
Call your price. Call your price. Hey, ting down, boy. This is a true story. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. Ding, 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 ding. Did-I? From since the days of old, one story has been told, is that men will sell their souls to the highest bidder. You can check out any Bible, even Jesus Christ's disciple. Sold him out for 30 pieces of silver. Every man has a price. I heard a wise man say, just wait till these circumstances come your way. In this paradise where money is king, to have a deep pocket is no big thing. So folks could be bought for next to nothing. So I sing, what is the price? What is the price that was paid to put Section 34 on the nation? What is the price? What is the price that was paid to save your two friends from the extradition? What is the price? What is the price? The whole of paradise anxious to know. Was it a seat in your government to make a fool of the parliament and destroy the image of Tobago? We want to know. Call your price. Call your price. Hey, 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 hey. Call your price. We'll amaze we DJ for playing She's Royal and gave him a sobriquet without the bowl. Some say he no longer sweet. They talk on every street. But who made the DJ achieve the main goal? For years the DJ played songs we love to hear. But on that occasion he heard me air. So we jump up and start a ball. Hello, don't play for that crowd at all. But the DJ claimed that the price was tall. So what is the price? What is the price? Why they refuse to grant to court we all radio license? What is the price? What is the price? Why they sit back and watch the art form locked in a prison? What is the price? What is the price? The world know we music is calypso. Calypso music build this nation, and no government go treat we like plum. Just tell me your price so we could pay down. We not wrong. Call your price.
Call your price, boy. What is your price? What's your price? Everybody have a price, boy.
I ain't selling my soul for nothing. Nope. Nope. I learned to do without. Yep.
Anyway.
Caris, Diana, you see what kind of talk about you inside of here? Hey, look, I show now, man. I show inside now. Hold on. Let me see. I show inside. I show Wells. I show Wells.
You have to unmute.
I show Wells.
Unmute.
I show Wells. I know, but like I show like you have TSTT out.
Unmute, Aisha.
Unmute.
She unmute now. No, she unmute. Aisha Wells, the Queen of Talk. Yeah. Well, at least all see she there. So let her say she give me she try nothing. I said me girl, you know. I said me real girl, boy. Call she on short notice and she come up. You just can't talk to she. Well, you watch it, you know, right? Aisha, we watching your beautiful picture, girl.
You want to hear your voice, Aisha?
Yeah. Aisha, the people waiting to hear you. All right, let me tell you, we can't hear she. Let me tell you, we can't hear she. All you see, Aisha up here. Who we are again next? Aisha. All right, let me tell you. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Yeah, I mean, we had to censure her and bring she back in, right? That's the only thing we could do. We censure her and kick she back because she come back in. Yeah, so what is the price? Everybody have a price.
A lot
Diana?
of people have problems with the internet, and then she might be on the road too, you never know.
Yeah, Passat says everyone has a price. It depends on what they're selling or buying. Let me see if she come back here. Aisha Wells. Aisha Wells.
Yeah, they messing with her connectivity.
Yeah.
Something
with Aisha Wells. I feel the
PNM hijack.
I feel you go along, get along, and get to you, you know.
I am right here. Listen, I can hear you guys clearly.
Oh.
What? Yeah, like Aisha Wells. People say, boy, Wall Street, you can't get Aisha Wells, boy. Aisha Wells not coming on this.
Wall Street, you know, anytime you call me, outsiders come out.
No, but they don't know that, though, because, you know, I mean, when I call Aisha Wells, anytime Aisha Wells call me, you know, I inside one time, products. I inside. So Aisha Wells, how you doing, girl?
She got again.
Come on, Queen Aisha.
They hijack, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, Queen Aisha.
Aisha hear me, but we can't hear she, boy. Aisha, I feel the Minister of Communication talk to you, you know.
Yeah, the new digitalization fella.
Yeah, but you know it's funny, boy. Whenever we have certain people that's coming to this program, there's all kind of internet problems just so, you know.
Yeah.
Just so, boy.
They have a new digitalization guy, you know. So better watch it.
Run, now. Run, we just call City Queen, man. We had to see that. Even Andy underscore City Queen. Come on, man, the underground report.
I should have called them. How do you get the Queen of Communication job for the government? You see the slack?
No, she go, guys. She go get it now. She inside now. She inside now. She inside.
Well.
Linda, is all kind of thing going on, you know. I don't know.
Sabotage, yeah.
Hey, look, Mark. Mark Daniel, welcome.
Hey, Mark.
How you going? Tobago, boy. Mark, I see all you have a referendum, boy. Let me read that thing for you if all you didn't know about the Prime Minister today. Let me see.
He make 15. He making 15 seats.
Yeah. The thing set. The thing set. All the thing. I said she going into Tobago with the Red Army reloaded, eh?
Making 15 seats, and PDP go get 14.
Hey, you go get Aisha vex and Aisha listening.
I don't care.
Aisha go get vex. All right, so here it is, all you. Today, right? The Tobago House of Assembly Amendment Act will be proclaimed on Monday, the 26th of July, 2021, allowing for the dissolution of the THA and fresh elections to be held. This was announced by Prime Minister Dr. 𝗧𝗃𝗏𝘆 at the post-cabinet briefing held at the Prime Minister's official residence in Blenheim, Tobago today. What? The man in Tobago, boy. Dr. Rowley said the cabinet has approved a proclamation which now allows the Election and Boundaries Commission to produce a report redrawing the electoral boundaries in Tobago from 12 to 15 seats as revised in the Act. The report must be completed within 90 days of the proclamation and will be submitted to the Minister of Rural Development and Local Government. It will then be debated in the Parliament where a simple majority is required for passage. So that bill done passed already, right? The Prime Minister said once the report is passed, you see, you know that a fresh election with 15 seats will follow. Dr. Rowley said this new election will allow the people of Tobago to deal with the issues of the 6-6 deadlock. Well, they're really not dealing with that, you know. They're dealing with self-governance for Tobago. That's what them would deal with. The people in Tobago are dealing with no 6-6 deadlock. Them dealing with self-governance for Tobago. That's what I'm dealing with.
That's right.
Right. And then the Prime Minister also encouraged people to be vaccinated against COVID-19. He said the unvaccinated is the population that is most at risk, where the risk is one serious hospitalization and death.
Okay.
You know, go ahead, Gary.
Do you know that there's a lot of people who having blood pressure problem and blood clots with this AstraZeneca vaccine that they give out in Trinidad? You know they're not talking about that?
The AstraZeneca?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hear.
Okay. Blood clots, blood pressure change, you know, up and down. Very risky situation.
But let me ask a question.
I'm waiting to hear what happened with this in our farm, you know. I'm waiting to see what's going on with that.
Yeah, you know, nuts cake is something else, you know. Nuts cake. Albert Montano said, Diana, you're stopping Aisha, where's some coming on? Yeah, Diana.
La.
Tell them don't mess with my Diana at all. Don't mess with my
one
stuff.
DMC said, Aisha don't get sanitized and scripted by the PNM. Linda Gibson said, the queen in this village is Diana. They better respect that.
But Aunt Slim, let me tell you something. And answer me, right? You honestly think they go and they take the Tobago election back to the people with all these underlying sour melons in the Tobago people mouth? You honestly think PNM will win? Huh?
Let me say this, Diana. Let me say this. This election here coming up in Tobago, right?
When is it? I lost track. When is it?
Well, what has to happen is that after this proclamation is passed, as he said here, they have 90 days, right? So this report must be completed within 90 days of the proclamation, and then it will be submitted to the Minister of Rural Development and Local Government. It will then be debated in the Parliament. So within 90 days, it has to be submitted. Then it goes to the Parliament and is debated, right? Where a single majority is required for passage. So once it passes, then I don't know how much days after that, then they will call an election, right? So the Prime Minister says, he said this new election will allow the people of Tobago to deal with the issue of the 6-6 deadlock, I think that ship have already set sail. The people in Tobago not dealing with this 6-6. The people in Tobago dealing with self-governance. Yeah.
But the government of Trinidad and Tobago frustrate them into that. They don't trust the government. Especially what they have experienced under Dr. Rowley. You know?
Yes.
No, but Anselm, you didn't answer Diana's question. She wanted to know who you think is going to win.
Oh, I think it's going to win.
With all the underlying, the no unemployment, the low jobs, people sick. He acting like, King Lear, his nose up in the air, snubbing the people. Who you really think? Tobago, and that's a small population. And Tobago, wait, let me finish. I have mingled around Tobagonians. Tobagonians have a sort of a camaraderie. They're a type of camaraderie type of people. I don't want to use the word clan, but when they like you, they like you. And if you aggravate them, I'm sorry for you. Right? And he aggravated his own people. Aggravated his own people. Dr. Christopher Rowley. Right? And treating them that way, you honestly believe PNM is going to take that election? I don't think so.
They could steal it. They mightn't win it, but they might
try to steal it. But I don't think people are going to go out there. No.
But let me say this. I don't think they can steal an election in Tobago, because if they steal an election, we are saying that the people will allow them to steal an election. So guys, I'll be honest, right? We keep it true to power here in the village, right?
Well, we're talking the truth. We don't trust the PNM. Right. The PNM kind of cook up something there.
No, but honestly, I believe I believe in this climate here, the PDP went from 2 to 6.
Thank you.
The PDP is going to go from 6 to about 12.
Thank you. Talk.
Gary, do you think that there's a culture of stolen elections in Trinidad?
Man, listen, there's several evidences that some people are too weak to prosecute it.
But Gary, you see, Gary, the reason why I don't want to go down that road with regards to stealing an election, right, is because of the thing.
They tried so badly here in the U.S. Anselm. Look what Donald Trump tried here. They tried everything to hijack the election here.
That is here, not Trinidad.
Trinidad.
No, Gary, if that was true, Kamala wouldn't have won in 2010. If an election could have been stolen so easily. Trinidad Tobago people are straight up. I think our elections are fair and free.
Yeah. And I agree with that, because listen to this, Tommy. Think about this, right? If our elections were being stolen, right, there will be no other party coming to power in Trinidad and Tobago. And think about local election. The UNC have gained in local elections in Trinidad and Tobago. Right? The UNC gained in this past election, the UNC gained a seat. They gained a seat. So if the election was being stolen, right, they wouldn't be able to improve. Think about Tobago. If elections were being stolen in Tobago smaller, 60,000 people. It's easy to steal an election with 60,000 people. Easy peasy, right? The PDP went from 2 to 6. So if there's a thing of stealing the elections, right? The PNM would have been in power for all 56 years. All the years in the country now came into power. The UNC came into power. Then the People's Partnership come into power. Then the PDP went from 0 to 2 to 6. So I think what it is.
When the country really lost it, and the people, the people just had enough. I mean, what was that, like 36 to 3 or something?
33-3. All right. We just had Joseph Tony here. He was part of that. Now. And then the people get fed up.
That's proof that elections aren't stolen in Trinidad that easily.
In Trinidad, they don't vote in parties; they vote out parties. That's how it is going in Trinidad, right? Look, the PDP in Tobago is a prime example, right? And I have to say that But let me say something.
Ansem, look now. I supported Dr. Rowley with you, right? But look what happened in 2015 elections. The sitting prime minister was not consulted on the decision to extend the election time with the rain, right? They consulted with the opposition leader. Did you notice that happen? The sitting prime minister was not consulted.
But yeah, but they didn't steal it,
requirements of the opposition leader.
No, but Gary, when you say people steal an election, it means to say that, right? Like how Donald Trump talk about the ballots missing and people dump the ballots in the back there and all kind of lies. One set of lies. That's when they try to.
Let us do these things. Donald Trump tried to steal the election. Donald Trump tried
but
to
he
steal
couldn't. But he couldn't. But even think about it. In a place where there's hundreds of millions of people, right? Right? And you can't steal the election. And a place with $1.3 million, you could be able $1.3 million. 1.3 million people, you could be able to steal an election. Eh?
I have heard a lot of testimonies where people didn't really come forward to prosecute, right?
Nah. I just talk, man. I don't talk. But I want to go back to something.
Feedback.
Somebody have the radio.
Somebody put their relative in charge, right? You notice that? Somebody put their relative in charge of ABC.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me go back here. I see Cheese Stick put something up here. Hold on. And Fish Sticks, I call him Fish Sticks. Fish Stick is Cheese Stick brother or his sister, one or the other. And some WZYE need to send a condolence to the 4 family members who died: mother, daughter, sister, and son-in-law. When did that happen? Anybody know about that?
I think I saw it in the chat. I think I saw something.
Yeah, so send us more information Fish Sticks. Fish Sticks, where you get that name from? Just ask it. Alright. For me to 2 of you in here, boy. I'm not get one of them.
People cloning people.
Yeah. So send it, put it in the chat, Fish Sticks. Fish Sticks is cheese.
Wait, Lana says, why? Okay, tell me why the presiding officer gets to carry home the ballot box at her personal residence. Oh, Lord.
Lana says she talked truth to power. Which box was that, Lana?
Oh, Lord.
Which box is that?
That is Gary.
I asked Lana. I mean, I never heard about that one, but I mean, Lana on the ground there. You got to ask
Fish Sticks. Which box? How many boxes? Which boxes were China in America?
I know it.
Lana, but we see that in the news. Many ballot boxes were found in the rivers in Trinidad and Tobago, not the Israel River.
There was a lot of issues with the policies, a lot of complaints.
Is that alleged? Fish Sticks asked, WZYE, the question was asked, do you think our nation flag should be flying halfway for the amount of citizens that died due to COVID? Because we represented a man tomorrow who never come here. You know, Fish Sticks, since you're coming, that is a very, 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 you see what it is? That's a critical thinking question you're asking. That's a great question. That's a fantabulous, splendiferous. Fish Sticks, you ain't bad enough. I think you just jump over Cheese Sticks.
And Fish Sticks, I did a candlelight video for the COVID victims about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we were supposed to be doing that. Yeah, we had to get that back on track.
We'll repost it. Yeah, I acknowledge the deaths.
So what do you think, Diana? What do you think about that?
But of course.
Yeah.
That's you had police officers. You had police officers that lost their lives from COVID to serve in the country.
And why? Because wasn't because of stranded citizens coming back. It's because the government failure to secure our borders. Okay, failure
Fish stick.
Them off the hook like that.
Yeah, fish stick. You're coming with a bang, but you ain't coming like nuts without the cake, and one without the MC, and who's the other one, Diana?
Wolverine.
Oh,
But he get
wolf.
he get
The
beat
wolf.
tonight. I hit he two last with the spoon already.
Yeah. He drop all the X-Men drop you out. X-Men kick out Wolverine. You know Wolverine is part of X-Men, right? Right, Wolverine? No, Wolverine is part of X-Men.
No, he's part of the YE man. He ain't X-Man.
Oh yeah. Run DMC said these ballot boxes travel all about. It reached the ABC before it reached the ABC. How you know that, Ron? How you know that? Eh?
They know things.
Forget Forrest went to that envelope down to the office down in San Fernando, right? And up to now we can't answer with that.
What are in the envelope? Rose say, Lana, ballot box in the river. No, that was in the East Dry River. Vonnie Roberts says, also, how come the PM can suggest 15 seats without the election and boundary approval? So, why can it be 13? You know, I thought that went to Parliament and it was debated and it needed a simple majority, I think, you know. I think that needed a simple majority in order to pass, and the PLM suggested 15 seats. So if another party was in power, another party could have suggested 13 seats. I think that's what it is. I stand to be corrected. All right.
I'm curious to see the areas in which they drew the redistricting. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see if it's PNM strongholds, if they split up. I'm curious to see that. Because you know that could weigh on the outcome, the results, you know. But in this climate, people have to relocate.
You gotta ask Marcia about that. Marcia brave boy. She has some good information.
Yeah. I'm curious to see. You know, PNM, they relocating people to build an airport and all kind of thing. Yeah, people ain't happy. They're not happy.
Diana,
I'm telling you. Huh?
Diana, where these people that's come up? Temple Street says. Temple Street said. He said the ballot boxes were also found at a toilet paper factory.
Oh Lord.
Temple Street. How you go confirm that? When was that in the news? Huh?
I don't know. They know things better than you and I.
Anthony Medford said, everybody seems to know the truth. I don't want to be the outsider.
Well, you know, let's extend the invitation. Anybody who has evidence, they can bring it to us without undisclosed. Anybody who has evidence of these things, we are opening the door to send it to us. We won't say how we got it, but we don't want to say anything that's not true.
Right,
but
correct.
A lot of stories about this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the first time. I mean, you know, a lot of things have happened, and it's just that nothing was done about it.
But let me ask you guys a question, right? Vonnie Roberts says,
Duke, top of the hour.
Duke must call for election observers. We're gonna address that quickly as we come back. That's a good question. If we think that Duke should call for election observers, that's a question by Vonnie Roberts. I think that's a good question. Of course, folks, it's in the village of the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. We're gonna go for a quick station identification, and we'll be right back after this station identification. Stick and stay, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the DAG Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. No, we don't want you. Right? But only listen. But Diana, listen. If I invite Pastor Google, you think Pastor Google will come?
Well, he said that I was very uncouth to him, which I was not. So you were in on the phone call. Well, let's see.
If I invite Pastor Google, you think he will come?
Invite him.
Invite him.
Pastor Google ni go along get along PNM gang too, you know.
Invite him.
He's the vice chairman. Dominic
Yeah,
Women is the
invite-
chairman and Pastor Google is the vice chairman.
Invite him.
Yeah. Hey, look, Wallafield nuts just come.
Oh Lord. Where he
Yeah,
beautiful
the
woman.
first person, where my beautiful woman Diana.
Hey, and he put up a picture there too.
All these
Yeah.
nuts, man.
Now I
Where
know
he
you picture.
beautiful woman Diana.
Yeah, where my
Oh,
hey, Diana Wallafield nuts picture. Nuts man don't look like that.
Huh?
Nuts man does have dread.
Yeah, that's a clone. Or maybe
Hey.
change it. Maybe change his picture.
Not scared. How you know him coming?
He climb a coconut. He climb a chimney coconut tree for 3 coconut. Oh Lord.
No. Let me see. Let me tell you. Wallafield, who is it? Not scared climb up a mango tree, feel the mango and come down and pelt it.
Oh my God.
He climb up a mango tree. He feel the mango. He come back down and then he pelt it.
Gary,
hey, but no,
Gary, you know these people here?
But how we only get nuts, man, and no doubles, man, no bacon shake, man. I mean, no chow, man. I mean, what going on there? No snow cone, man, do? Oh, Lord.
No, that they handle. That's the name they have. I don't know.
That's the name they have. Let me get back to funny question. Do we think Watson Duke should call for observers in the election in Tobago?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yep. And let them come from outside. Like from Guyana, Barbados, them different places. Yeah. I think so. Because it's new territory. Uncharted territory.
Oh, so Temperance Creed said, Vonnie, that was the EBC to desire to make that call. Indeed, quite strange the PNM was the one to do it. But I thought they had election observers in that, and there was a problem. They couldn't come because of the expense. They were invited, but they couldn't come because it was very expensive due to COVID-19.
Wait.
During the last election?
No.
That was the narrative.
We called.
No, but that was in the public domain, though. That was in the public domain.
For what, Tobago?
No, Trinidad.
No, Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, they
that was
lying.
National, rather.
Get your friend Dave Tango next time to talk about it. And let him tell
You
about
that you was part of the go along, get along gang and Slim.
When
that narrative was flowing.
Oh God!
Get your good there.
Diana, I will ship you back to Barbados, eh?
Oh, no problem. Me and Maxie will take you gladly.
Well, I feel nuts want to know if anybody want nuts to buy.
God. We had them nuts from since last week. They're stale now.
Yeah, nobody want to steal nuts, boy. Wrong with you?
Only if he has macadamia. Only if he has macadamia.
Nah, macadamia does get stale too.
You say what? He climb a cashew tree to get 4 cashew. Oh Jesus Lord!
That's why he went up. He climbed up the mango tree. He climbed up the mango tree and he feel the mango and come back and pelt it.
Oh Jesus, Father God, put a hand.
Oh, hold up.
They make up all kind of excuse why CARICOM observers couldn't come into the country, and they caught him lying.
Nah, they said they couldn't come.
No. Friend Dave Tanku. Let's get him. Call your friend Dave Tanku and he'll give you the answer. He had the accurate information because they got the documentation with the response from CARICOM.
So here, Mongs. Hey, Mongs. Welcome, boy. Mongs, where you from again? Monks, they will have to quarantine, I think. Who are quarantine? The cashews?
Anyway, I am supporting. We need to get back Watson Duke and 𝗪𝗁𝗀𝗄𝗃 here.
Yep.
Because we need to continue. We need to build up the momentum for Tobago and what the people want. It's not what anybody else wants. What the people of Tobago want. We want to give them that voice.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see, we had a real Watergate scandal in Tobago, the breaking 𝗧𝗂𝗀𝗏𝘀𝗲𝗃 arms.
Yeah, I had that day in the news last time to talk about it, you know.
What does it do?
Yeah,
the break in 𝗧𝗂𝗀𝗏𝘀𝗃's house.
Office.
Oh, you see what I'm
The
telling you?
office, yeah.
Yeah.
Real Watergate thing going on, Nixon thing going on, boy.
What kind of scandal, boy?
Answer PNM. Answer, you gotta stop calling yourself a PNM, boy. You really gotta stop.
No, man, how you gonna stop calling myself a PNM, boy?
You have to.
Let's
With
call
all
it
the malicious nonsense they doing.
No, but I don't think the PNM will break into 𝗧𝗂𝗀𝗏𝘀's place, man.
Yeah, you don't know. You have to be like me and independent and sway your people in Chumakak to be independent.
But what's the motivation?
But listen to this. all of us, because regardless of what party you're in, there has to have people who have to try to change the way the party runs itself.
But they're not
And
listening
there
to
are
you.
times
They're attacking
they're
you.
listening, man.
Yeah?
They're listening.
They're attacking you and some they're against you for that.
They're against you.
With me, you're in more trouble.
Yeah.
I like myself with that UNC fella.
Now, yes,
the only thing to come out their mouth.
I can tell you. She say, you seem to be going along in this, with the same rhetoric at the UNC, but the UNC is calling the truth. The UNC is speaking the truth. So you are speaking.
I following the UNC playbook. How you go follow the UNC playbook?
And 𝗧𝗂𝗀𝗏𝘀𝗃 is telling the truth. Watson Duke telling the truth. So everybody's liar. This comes like a Donald Trump thing. Everybody's liar except the PNM.
Yeah, and I'm told I should stay out of politics and stay a poet and don't get involved. I'm not in politics. I'm just being an activist for the undertrodden, the downtrodden people. I don't want I don't want to be no minister. I don't want to be no prime minister. I don't want to be no minister. You can be prime minister. Anybody come messing around Trinidad and Tobago, I go press the red button. I dread like that.
Somebody tell me you will be minister of communication.
No, you could give me a diplomat position where I could drum up business for Trinidad. I'm a good salesperson and a people person. I don't want, or you can give me the job for be Speaker of the House. I don't want no other position. I don't want to be Prime Minister because
they didn't have the decency to offer Ansem the opportunity to be the ambassador for TNT over here. You already. You know much I think we could have accomplished if they had given them that opportunity.
That's right.
Man, Trinidad would have been rocking.
You see, Gary. Next thing you hear what I go say, Gary. Hear what I go say. You see, I tell all you want you to looking for a position. Yeah, listen to the program. Listen to the program. I tell you that. I tell you the other vendors against the PNM, you wanted something.
No, but I am suggesting that. You never even brought that up. I always suggested that.
Yeah, you suggested that. Yeah?
Please. Go ahead.
But hold up, look up. This is the drive-through one here with the Minister of Health. Where's that one? Where's our motto again?
Oh God!
How you all? How did you all find the process? The process was right. In order. And why you choose that drive instead of going to a health center? In order. More convenient. And where are you from? Toronto. Exactly. Only better. And how long did the whole process take? Usually half an hour. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. And thank you for having faith in government program.
Oh God.
Good on. Give me a vaccine symbol then. V.
I waited to see the time effects of this thing. I waited for the results. I waited patiently.
Thank you. Morning.
Drive-through site. There's a line of vehicles already this morning. I think they're just opening up to allow vehicles to go in because the vehicles are obstructing the oncoming traffic. And it's just a 2-lane, so I think they just opened up the venue so members of the public could drive in. Now they're letting them enter the venue so they wouldn't obstruct the oncoming traffic here. There's the Kumutu Road this morning.
Don't let no rain fall.
We're with Mr. Glenford Nelson this morning, who is first in line at the Wallafield drive-through vaccination site. How you feel, sir?
Very good.
Well, may they come early, you're number one.
Yes.
Tell us how far you came from.
I come from 𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃.
So you was telling me you like to be first in line.
Yes, I always like to be first because I don't like the stress that goes with the waiting, the sun, and also I want to get something to eat.
Right. And how are you feeling this morning now that you're getting a vaccine?
I'm feeling very confident because I mean I've listened locally, regionally, I've listened overseas, I've seen presidents took it, I've seen our Prime Minister. That is what drove me also.
Right.
Dr. Rowley, even though he had the COVID and he overcame it, he took the vaccine to show us that listen, he's a leader.
Right.
And he moved like a leader.
Right.
So I am confident.
So you're confident?
Yeah, of course I am.
All
the Macron and Trump and all, Biden, all those fellows, President, American President, Vice President, they all took it. They are alive, so what? I mean, what am I waiting on?
Right, okay, sir. Thank you very much, man.
Well, let's see what's going on there, right? Yeah, we had enough of that. Very enough of that. But guys, I wanna do a quick surprise here, right? You know, anybody see Ulrich? Where Ulrich? He's still in each other, no?
Not sure. Ulrich, you there? Announce yourself.
Ulrich, announce yourself. If you're there. You know, it's about ongoing discussion with somebody firing blanks. I don't know if it's that they have a gun and yeah, Ulrich, your comments ain't going. Your comments, I see your comments. No,
You're not reading your comments.
Yeah, but you're going so fast. Look how far back down, guys. Let me see. Look how they go. Them comments and them flying quick, boy. Tony and Diana. You gotta read some of them comments. Look how far back I go back to find
yeah.
All right.
You see I'm going back?
Tommy, find some.
Yes, they should have observers because PNM going and get one cutters. How you know that, Ulrich? How you know that? Look. Ulrich, you put up 2 comments and you're commenting. 2 comments you have up there. But I want to play a special thing here. This is special for hold on, this is special for hold on. This is special. Hey, all you know what Ulrich look like? These are special for Ulrich, eh? Look, these are special for Ulrich.
Good day, my people.
This is Ulrich, all you.
Right now, I'm up at the hills of Laventille at my father's place. Well, as you all know, my father passed away on Thursday. And I'm here now. I want to talk to you about fathers. You see, a father, only one father you could have in this life. No matter whether good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, one father you will have in this life. It was a heartbreaking situation for me because I was with my father all along, from well to not too well, to sick, to worse, to worse. I was with him all the way. I knew it would have come to this someday, but you know, when it came, it still came as a shock. You know, so the honest way I could console myself is by remembering the good things and the good time that we had. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I could draw up front right now is that my toys for Christmas used to come from Germany and England. I never used to get toys from Trinidad. He always used to send away from my toys. You know, the first train set I had came from Germany. You know, the one where the train had the different set of carriages and going round and round in circle and going through, you know, bridge and so forth. Yes, my father bought that for me for Christmas from Germany. Another thing I remember too, a horse. You know, the horse galloping, but in them days they had battery. You train it up and the horse actually galloping, you know. Yes, those are the things I remember. Then some of the things I remember him saying was things like, don't matter how old a jackass is. No. No matter how old, how you say it again, boy? No matter how old or powerful you may get in this life, always remember jackass is still your father. My father used to say some kind of parables. But at the same time, I want to thank everybody for expressing their condolences. The among the people expressing condolences. I really, really appreciate it because that strengthened me, that gave me the strength to hold out. And I am the firstborn, so you know I have to be strong for everybody. So I'm doing all that I could do, you know. But one thing gave me a little peace of mind too right now is that he's still on the face of the earth. You know, he ain't gone as yet. So a little comfort, find a little comfort in that. But I just went in the bedroom there on the bed where he used to lie, and I just had to come back out with him. You know? So all the people who have fathers now, cherish all their fathers because they never to know what lie around the corner. Because right now I'm missing mine. I can't say how much I'm missing him because there are no words for me to express, but I really missing my father. You know? To all the other people who lost their father, I feeling how you feeling today. As a matter of fact, before I felt that way because I went to a friend of mine funeral whose father died, and I was feeling like if I was in my own father's funeral. You know, so I know how I'm feeling today. My father wasn't an all perfect man, but who is the judge? Let God be the judge. Yeah, let God judge that. You know? But I miss my father. I really miss my father.
So Ulrich, that's a little dedication to you, man. And that's how we just do it here in the village with the DAG Triplets, you know. We really and truly trying to create a family, you know, a family that we could lean on one of these shoulders when we need to, you know, Ulrich. And I went to your page and I searched for that, Ulrich. I never tell you that I did that.
So that's all
And
Wick. That's all we're talking.
that's all Rick. That's all Rick. That's all Rick from any chat.
Oh shucks.
No, that's all Rick from any chat. Yeah, yeah. All Rick didn't know I was gonna play that. You know?
We had to invite him to the show, man. Send him a link and invite him one next week.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But I saw it, and I have something else to play with all Rick too. You know what I mean? And I saw we just keep it here in the village with the DAG Triplets. You know what I mean? You know, we want this to be
Real.
like a family. That as I tell you guys, if it's one thing, we here in the village, right? We keep it real. We keep it real in the village. It's real, 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 real. We may not always agree on everything, but we could agree to disagree and argue and some robust, fantabulous, splendiferous, tremendiferous, yeah, them is all words, discussions. You
But
understand?
that's how you flush out the issues. I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
the silence does not resolve the issue. The silence only end up in an explosion. So
Yeah.
the way you flush out the issue is by discussing it. You
Right,
know.
right,
So
right.
Anselm,
Yeah.
Ulrich, if you're listening to me, please accept my heartfelt condolences on the passing of your father. Your father was obviously a man in your life. You said your father brought you toys from Germany and England, was it, Anselm? And he
Yep.
obviously your father acknowledged you and you had a relationship with your father. I, on the other hand, Ulrich, right now, the man that created me with my mother, he is ailing. And we're going to keep it real, right? And they reach out to me because he needs help. And I'll tell you, we're keeping it real on father. I'm glad only keeping it real. He never acknowledged me. He never supported me. When they gave him the task to go and register my birth in Trinidad and Tobago, he did not put his name down on my birth paper. The man has scoffed me and rejected me all my life. He has never once given me a dinner mint to suck on. He has never once bought me a ribbon to put in my hair. In conversations, when he refers to me as da girl. So Ulrich, we're keeping it real. I hear you, I feel your pain. But me, I do not want anything to do with my father because I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. We're keeping it real. You cannot not invest in me for 61 years, that is my age, and now you're ailing, reach out to me and expect that I'm going to open my doors to you and take care of your ailing self. It don't work that way. And to you men that are listening, if you fall out with the woman, you didn't fall out with the child. I should not have had a relationship with my biological father because of his ego. That I shouldn't have suffered. And I'll tell you, it crippled me emotionally. I had to get therapy for the rejection I felt from my father. Yeah, it hurt me. It hurt me. All right. I was confused. Why he treated me this way? And when you see my father, you see me. I look just like him. And now he's ailing. He expects me to take him in. It don't work that way. I remember in therapy, I learned I was trying to create a premise for a father-daughter relationship. And my therapist told me, Diana, it is not your job to create a premise for a father-daughter relationship. It is your father's job to create that premise for that relationship to occur. Now, if he keeps snapping at me and rejecting me, you think if you keep putting your hand to a dog and he bites you, you're going to put your hand again? I got tired and fed up. I gave up. Now he's ailing and he expects me to take him in. I will do no such thing because he's not going to scoff me and hurt me again. So, Ulrich, I hear you. I'm keeping it real. Yeah, your father, right? So I want you all to keep it real on me now, right? I was hurt, rejected, abandoned, and scoffed by this man. So I don't want no part of it. Because on my birth paper, it don't say no father in the father part, and my mother dead. So I don't know who my father is. That's how real it is. And there are a lot of children like me. You fall out with the woman, you fall out with the child. And the child hurts and hurts. I'm holding back the tears now. Hurts. Because all I ever wanted from my father was a relationship with my father. I didn't want no money. I just wanted to call him daddy, drink a beer with him, eat an ice cream, a snow cone, and he deprived me of that. And now I must find it within my heart to take him in. He's ailing. It don't work that way. He did not earn it. And I don't feel guilty not taking him in. I don't feel guilty, honestly. All right, so we kept it real.
And folks, that's how we do it here in the village, you know. I mean, I didn't. I mean, Diana didn't even. No one else knew that I was gonna play that. I just wanted to, you know, make a little quick dedication to 𝗹𝗃. You know, I saw, and there was something when I saw 𝗹𝗃, you know, and 𝗹𝗃 said his father passed away. I don't know what it is, something led me to 𝗹𝗃's Facebook page. And I tell all you, 𝗹𝗃 real talented, He real talented in truth, I could tell that fella from Chumaka, you know. He a real talent, boy. I will show you something else with him next time. He a real talent. He's a good guy. So I don't know what other people have gone through, you know, and my father is still alive, and I grew up with my mother. My mother raised 6 of us by herself. My father lives in Tobago, and regardless of whatever they had between him and my mother, every time I go to Trinidad, I try to make it my duty to go to Tobago and visit my father. I carry my father's last name. I have brothers in Tobago with my last name, you know. So every one of us have different experiences, you know, and we don't know what a person went through, you know, in order for the person, you know, to be at this point where they're at right now. So, and many people are saying that, you know, their dad passed away and so on. And I'll tell you all something, This is what part of what this program is about, because if we just come here and we talk politics all the time, UNC, PNM, UNC, PNM, or PNM all the time, PNM all the time, PNM or UNC all the time, UNC all the time, you know, we ain't getting no brain food. Sometimes all of us as humans need some brain food. I have a few of my friends I spoke to that I get brain food from every single day. I don't want my life to just revolve around PNM, 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 PNM. Or you, if you are ILP or you're UNC, I mean, this is really keeping it real discussions, keeping it real. Some people may disagree, some people may agree, some people may be neutral. But that's what it's about. That's what it's about. You know, Tom, you have anything you want to say?
Well, I lost my dad in 2003. It was painful. We had a great relationship with him. I mean, all of us had a great relationship with my dad. So it was an experience of a lifetime. But I thank God for him. I thank God for his life. I thank God my mom is still alive. God bless her. So I kind of understand what Ulrich is going through. You know, especially when you're close to your dad. So I mean, my condolences to him and his family and the rest of his family at this time. And that's about all I will say.
Gary?
I lost my father because he decided to go back to Trinidad. And, you know, can't get an ambulance, hour and a half, you know, I know fishing days, and that got me into politics.
So I don't know. There's something going on in chat, but we could deal with it. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, so that is what really woke me up to see what was going on in the country. So I put something in the trunk. So I started to ask questions because I couldn't understand how we could be so close to the health center and can't get an ambulance an hour and a half, and when they do come, they refuse to do anything. The police insult my sister for calling them. She didn't know she lived in here, so she went down there thinking they could call, like how you could dial 999, you call 911, same thing. So it was we saw chaos among it, and that brought to my attention what was going on in my country, and in spite of all the other things, but there was a very close relationship between my father and myself, and the rest of us. We always did things together, repairing the house and, all those different kind of things, so we had a good relationship. I think my father was the best in the world for me. So I could feel all the pain, and, I'm one of those guys who were very close to his father.
Yeah. Mark Daniel says, we are in the same boat, Diana and Ulrich. I wish I could have that relationship that you had with your father. Ulrich also said, I understand. Sadly, we have fathers like that too. Nutscake says some men are just sperm donors. Lana
That's
says,
what he.
go ahead, Diana.
That's what he is. I don't think he even donated. Please, he's a shiftless, useless. I don't know. When I see him, I cross the other side of the road. I want nothing to do with him. I want nothing to do with him. I just cross the other side of the road.
And some, we always try to address the issues that we deal with in Trinidad and Tobago. One of the major issues for the crime is men getting women pregnant and walking away and leaving them to fend for themselves. Every time you see these guys, young men busted, is mother and grandmother and no father around. There's nobody no role model, nobody to enforce anything to keep them in order. And how much the mother can do, the mother and the grandmother. Sometimes the mother leave and come over to here to the States to send and provide food, and the grandmother down there with the kids. So, with the recipe for our chaos is men walking away from their children.
Yep.
Nutscake, I feel sad when Diana tell her story.
And that ain't, and let me tell you, that ain't half. I wrote my life story. It's available on Amazon. That ain't half of the way I was treated, y'all. I'm here by the grace of God, sitting down talking to all, If
but Diana, I want to say this, say that, the things that you have done, it's, I believe that in spite of all that have happened, you were put here to do many things, and that you have done and that you have achieved in spite of those things. In spite of all the things that happened, you persevered, and you have been very, very, very successful. Very successful. So, many of us go through many different experiences, and, sometimes some people come out of it and some people never come out of it. Marissa Garcia says, I was lucky to have been blessed to experience a great relationship with my dad, but I can totally understand where you're coming from, Miss Diana. My eldest son went through this with his biological father before.
I'm not unique. When I tell people, I have never called my father daddy. And that's a word that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So folks, I see there's something going on with Run DMC. Sorry for my disapproval behavior. WZYE in the chat group, but this dummy always picks on me like I mashed his corn. You see, folks, and that's what I try to say to people, right? Is that, people are gonna come at you in many different ways. And as the therapist says when we had her here, it depends on your reaction. Don't allow other people to decide whether you're going to be happy or sad, because it's easy for other people, to get on your case, and So just be careful. 𝗬𝗃 says, Fistics, as long as you have your mom and other friends and family that accepts you, I know it's hard to not have a relationship with a father, but sometimes it's a blessing. You know? Temperance Street says you got a point, Anselm. My dogs, Nuts Cake says, don't know why father thinks it's always the mom duty with the kids though. Fistic says, Lana, some kind of character our mothers just pick up. Eh? And it's
Indeed.
true. And it's always the children that suffers in a broken relationship.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, that no joke.
Yeah, you telling me for all this time, the woman dead and gone, you still vexed with me? I had nothing to do with what went on between you two all here. Nothing. Nothing. I had nothing to do with what vexed them. And I still paying for it, Anselm.
Yeah. 𝗬𝗃 says, Ulrich, I'm sorry to hear your dad passed away. Accept my condolences. So, you know, it's funny here, right? Well, it's not funny, but I mean, I kind of just decided that, you know, we're going to kind of, you know, lift up Ulrich, right? You know, due to the passing of his dad.
And bring down Diana.
Right? To lift up Ulrich. But you see, every time there is a positive, there could always be negatives too as well. You see? So sometimes, you know, your intentions is honorable, you know, but it could bring back memories from someone else that's negative memories. You know, so sometimes, you know, at the end of the day, you know, Diana knows that, because I didn't even tell Diana I was doing this. You know, I just felt that. I just saw it. I saw Ulrich. I see Ulrich, you know, was kind of somewhat, you know, emotional. I said, you know what? I'm just going to play this for Ulrich, because, you know, or just like many of you, we have so many loyalists that's come into this chat. And, you know, you guys have absolutely made this chat. You know, and that's why we call on you guys so much, because it's important, you know, for you guys and for us to be, you know, able to lift people up, you know, in times of need, because there's going to be times of need, you know, for all of us at some point in the future, you know. So Run DMC, don't let other people, you know, become a distraction for you, you know, because you know some people are going to come and they're going to come at you, you know. So sometimes you just got to leave it alone. You know, you got to leave it alone, you know, because sometimes there's a quote that says, you know, it's better to keep your mouth shut and make people think you're a fool than to open it and confirm it. You know what I mean? So, you know, sometimes I ignore a lot of things, you know, but it's not easy. And these things are much easier said than done. You know, so what we're going to do, Nuts Cake say my eyes watering, right? Run DMC say you are so beautiful. 𝗬𝗃 says, Diana, I'm so sorry. I know this will have you a bit emotional. Yeah. Lana says, oh my God, Ulrich. Ulrich must be saying, look, all of them talking about their fathers now. Miss Diana, Marissa said, Miss Diana, don't cry, Queen. Oh God, Run DMC says, I want to lift up Diana Benskin. Ron always want to, Diana, Ron always want to, I want them, but Ron. I don't know. Oh, Lana says, nuts. I met my father at age 14, already in secondary school. Never saw him again after that.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Erica John says, condolences, Ulrich, with the passing of your dad. Hold strong, my brother. You know, Mom says,
Anselm, you need to do a show where you bring in somebody, like 3 or 4 different 2 therapists to deal with this issue on men and this delinquent behavior. And you see how many years later, I had my therapy, right? But it still bothers me because it was taken away from me. You know, this through no fault of my own. And they have, you imagine I was a big old hardback woman and it bothering me. You can imagine a little child.
Well, my suggestion to you, Diana, is I would suggest that you do what you can for him. That is what I would say, because it might come to a point where you regret you didn't do it. So I would suggest to you.
Nope. I hear you, Gary. I'm not doing
Gary,
it.
I don't know if you hear that, though.
Nope.
Ron says, I love this program, WZYE rocks. Ron, thank you so much. And folks, that's what it's about, you know. It's about for you to go to a place where you can get a little bit of brain food, you know, a little bit of brain food, you know. You don't expect every time you go, you know, every time you come in here, you don't go hear about, oh God, the PNM and the UNC, the bread, the yellow, all the time, all the time, all the time. You know, sometimes we need brain food, man. Rose Celestine say you're welcome. Marissa says, Miss Diana, hugs, love, light, and a whole lot of healing queen.
I'm good. I had therapy to deal with it.
Well,
Whenever I visited,
I blame. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
whenever I visited, it just makes me, I get angry. Sometimes when I see him and I cross the street, I want to cuff him upside the head.
Oh Lord, look at trouble.
No, man, but I tell you guys, look, guys, let me get two songs here. Ulrich said, Miss Diana, I'm here with you. Yeah.
Thank you, Ulrich.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
always
yeah.
one family.
All always one family. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Find that song. Find that song.
Yeah. Who sing that? That's Nelson, right?
Nello, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find that song. So,
You know, that was the trend. That was the trend that I set in the TNT Citizens group. I mean, everybody was treated as family as they came in. You know, all one family.
And let me tell you this, I honestly like this about this chat is that, you know, every once in a while, some people may go contrary. You know what I mean? That happens. But you know, this chat is all about, you know, each one reaching one and each one teaching one. You know, and for us to get some brain food from each other. You know, that's very important. You know, as we go along.
And connecting with the diaspora. Bring
Yeah,
everybody.
connecting with the diaspora. You know what I mean? And you know what we're gonna start doing, boy? This is what we're gonna start doing, eh? We're gonna start. Where's that? We're gonna have one person in the chat, maybe once a week, come in and be a co-host on the program. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, very good.
Idea.
Very good.
Excellent.
John.
Yeah, we can start with Erica. Yeah, what we're gonna do? We're gonna have one person in the chat, right? Gonna co-host one of the program once a week, and you're gonna be part of the co-host of the program.
Yep.
You know, and that's how we could do it, because you know we want you to be part of this, right?
Templars say he have stage fright, so he out.
Who's that? Who said that?
Templars. But he like
Yeah.
He have stage fright, so he's out.
Yeah. What stage fright? No, I mean, you don't even have to put up a picture. Nobody knows see a picture. You can put up an avatar. And of course, people, all of us is one family. All of us is one family. One family. We one family. Yeah. You know, hey, listen, man. I tell you, boy. The people who have come into the village, boy, we do appreciate you, and just doing a little thing like what we just did for Ulrich. I mean, cause a kind of open discussion, just like how we had that discussion last week with regards to the nagging part. And actually, my wife actually listened to that program, and she was talking to me about that. It's a good thing I said the right things, boy. Hey, listen to this, my dog says something, you know. My dog, it has come real good sometime, you know. I don't know why they have your name, my dog, you know. I don't know why they give you my dog. My dog says, this show is vibes, yes, teach life skills, debate government problems, real times, problems in TNT, different opinions, but most important, we leave with good information and working to good solutions. That's truth to power, man. That's what it is. You are 100% correct. And so many of you have come in here and we have talked, disagree, and we allow you guys to be part of it by asking the host questions. When I mean the host, our guests questions. And we try to get in as much questions as possible from each and every one. So that's what it is, boy. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'll
Diana.
close it. Yeah, I'll just
Who's
close tonight. Let me close early. I'll close
no, no, but
tonight.
wait. Yeah, but wait. We gotta get somebody. Um. Oh, folks in the chat, don't forget subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is very important for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So every time we go live, because sometimes we may have a breaking edition of In the Village with the DAG Triplets. Like we had one last time, you know. And Albert Montano, you are absolutely right. Never let politics divide us. Life is too short. Don't let politicians divide us. Life is too short. All right? So, Carice, put your closing comments in the quote in the chat. So Carice, you're gonna close the program tonight. So put your closing comments in the chat, okay? Diana, go. Diana?
I just want to say it's been good being here tonight. I won't do anything long. Thanks for your love and support on this sore topic. To you fathers, cherish your children, because tomorrow may come a day where you will need them to bring you a glass of water. And if you fall out with the mother, you didn't fall out with that little baby. And that little baby grows up to be a strong, independent, educated, intelligent poet like me, or an author, or a lawyer, or a doctor. And what would you be missing out on? All right? That's all I have to say, Anselm. Good night.
Thank you very much, Diana. Tommy? Oh, let me bring back Tommy. Yeah, Tommy?
Bring me back in.
Yeah, bring you back in. I just bring you back in.
Okay. And, tonight has been a wonderful show. And I want to say this. In any given moment, we have two options: to step forward in growth or to step back into safety. And that's by Abraham Maslow. Also, every gift from a friend, a family, a relative is a wish for happiness. This one is by Richard Bach. He just said every gift from a friend, but I say from a family, a father, a mother, whomever. Every gift is a wish for happiness. Okay, and I thank you and thank the audience for being with us this evening, and I pray that everybody be safe until the next time. Good night.
I'm gonna go. Gary, you there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, Gary, and then you're gonna go. Then Carice is gonna close. She already put her closing comments. So, in the words of Frederick Douglass, and I have this. I use this quote quite a bit, because of the situation with me and the party that I support in Trinidad and Tobago, and for those people who support the party. In the words of Frederick Douglass, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never did, and it never will. Find out just what any people will quietly submit to, and you have found out the exact measure of injustice and wrong which will be imposed upon them. And these will continue till they are resisted with either words or blows or with both. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Gary?
Yeah, I would like to reiterate our invite to the members of the diaspora, the people in Trinidad and Tobago listening audience. So this show is about you. This show is about us and how we can improve our country and how we can help ourselves at the same time. So I want to reiterate this invitation, and I would like to thank everyone for listening. I would also like to caution the young men out there that getting women pregnant and walking away from them. You see how Diana is feeling now. You see the effects of it. You may live to regret that. A lot of the chaos in our country is because men walk away from the women and their children. Stand up with your family and help build your family together. That is economic empowerment anthem. It starts with the family structure, with men standing with their family and building their family. Regardless of what they can do, if you're selling doubles or you're selling chow, no matter what you start out doing, but, you know, stick with your family. And with that, I will say good night.
Thanks, Gary. And Erica says, very emotional show, guys. Be safe. The Almighty is in full control. Lana says, tonight's show was emotional one and funny at the same time. Praying God keep us all safe till we meet again. Love you all in the village where we keep it real. And that's, folks, that's our mantra. We keep it real in the village. You know, Mark Daniel says, good night to all. Wonderful people, be safe and good to one and all.
I want to say something to Erica that she should mobilize with the people of Tobago.
Yeah. All right. So let me look for oh, this is Carice. Carice is gonna close the show. Carice says, good night, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend and a great weekend. Thank you for having us. And folks, we're gonna go out with we're gonna have Gypsy. We're gonna go out with Gypsy. Where do we go from here as far as Gypsy is concerned? So again, guys, thank you so very kindly. And we're gonna leave tonight with Gypsy. Where do we go from here? Gypsy's gonna tell us. Come on, Gypsy.
Questions, more questions than answers. In these times here of man-made and natural disasters, questions we are asking, no answers we are finding. For the stranger than fiction, things we witness happen. Every day we look around where there's more confusion. The problems intensify without no solution. Helplessly man stand in this wonderland, wondering his fate at some problems he created. So I'm asking where do we go from here? That's my question to all mankind. Answer me where do we go from here? When you have fourth fly, man can't tell the reason why. And the Bermuda Triangle is yet still a man. Egotistic fanatics now rule the world. Their bombs and guns in full control everywhere. Do we go from here? Tries for that, he's faced with latest rap, spoke with great famine and drought. You tell me which way is out. The question is where do we go from here? My humble question to all mankind. Answer me where do we go from here? When you have hope fly, man can't tell the reason why. Corruption so terrible that even the corrupted man